channel, and this is a live watch along. Rangers versus Manchester United. Plenty to discuss before the match, during the match, so get involved with your own opinions and we'll try and discuss some of your comments throughout today's live watch along. First of all, Euro makes his debut. He's starting alongside Evans.
Lenny the Kid, yes, starts his debut. I am excited to see him. Surprised, yeah, Lenny the Kid.
Yeah.
That's what got. He's only 18.
Okay.
He's a kid to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, Lenny the Kid, first game. That might change as time goes on, but hey, that's what I'm starting with, Lenny the Kid. No, exciting to see him, sign especially, and then to be straight in so everyone can have a look at him.
The team news, just in case it is on the ticker along the bottom, but I'll read it out for you as well. Anana in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Euro, Evans and Murray make up the back four. Casemiro and Collier in the middle. Then we've got Ahmad, Mount, Sancho and Wheatley up top.
Sancho and Ahmad. That's my battle for today. I did mention it in the video early this morning. That's what I'm looking for, and I think we should all do that. I think Ahmad, right, has got a fight on his hand to get Sancho out. Now, obviously, with no centre forward, I think they'll be switching over and that, but it's the performance I want to see. I think Ahmad will take it and give Erik Ten Hag a choice here. Ten Hag, Sancho and Ahmad in. I think he knows what's coming. I think there's a battle on to see who gets that place. If Anthony doesn't come back, don't get the chances, if he's not taking it to the pre-season in America, then I think it's these two, what he's going to be looking at for the wing place. That's how I see it. And I think Ahmad, the way he goes at people, trickery, very, very fast.
He gives you something, though, from that right-hand side that Anthony definitely doesn't for me, and that's going forward, looking forward. Every time he's got the ball at his feet, even if he does actually stop it and hold it up, he's then looking forward. He's waiting for runners to link up with him to move forward into better positions, whereas Anthony sometimes, that's all he's looking at doing, getting the ball into his left foot with his head down, and then it's either going to the side or going back to the fullback, and it stops attacks for me.
Listen, Anthony,
maybe it is a confidence thing. Maybe it's just confidence is absolutely on the floor. It's shot to pieces. I don't know. Maybe a pre-season will do him good, but we expect a lot more from him.
What, from Anthony?
Yeah.
Listen, Anthony has been wasteful, especially the second half of the season. No two ways about it. Listen, you look at Ahmad. Yes, he's not the perfect article, but you can see there's potential there, and he is exciting. And going at a fullback, running at a fullback, that's what he gives you, and that's a nightmare for defenders. My opinion on Ahmad has changed. I didn't think he'd make it. I didn't think he was getting the opportunities. But last season, you've seen the opportunities given him, but we can see what he's going to bring to this team. Let's just hope he gets a run of games here in the pre-season to prove himself. And then try and take the position off Sancho if Sancho performs. Me personally, this is my opinion, and I've said it for a long time now about Sancho. I don't think he's up for the fight. You might see one good game out of him. That's what most people have seen. One good game out of him, and then next week, the week after, you're not seeing it. So he's got big problems, Sancho, if Ahmad does turn up. And I hope he does, to be honest with you.
But the thing is, though, if Sancho... Look, you've got your opinion, everyone else's opinion out there, and the majority of United fans, their opinions are mostly the same, that they expect Sancho to leave. But if he starts pulling up trees here in pre-season, we've still got teams like Arsenal to come, Liverpool, etc., and he starts putting in performances, do you not think they'll change their mind, Manchester United? And want to keep him and think, well, we're going to give it this season. You've got to think about how much money they pay him, how much they paid as a transfer fee.
I don't think it's a matter of wanting to keep him or whatever. I think it's just down to, I don't think anyone wants him. Borussia Dortmund, did they really want him? They've had plenty of time to sort the money out. They've had him for a long time. There's no one else out there. And it's the same with Casemiro. Is there anyone really out there? People are talking about Casemiro being sold and all that. But is there anyone out there to pay them wages, to pay the fee United will ask for? And they'll ask for a decent fee for Sancho. They won't want to take a massive loss. They know they're going to take a loss. But is there anyone out there? That's the thing. So Casemiro's here. Sancho's here. So if he does perform, it's pre-season. It's not about the pre-season where really, I'm going to make my judgment. It's on the pitch when the league starts, and will he be able to do it? Now, it's a good indicator that the kid will be up for it if he performs and you see the effort in pre-season. So at the end of the day, anyone putting on a United shirt on that pitch, you're back, okay? I'm not going to slag Sancho off. He's wearing a Man United shirt. But the thing is, I've got my opinion on what I see. But on the day, I'll give him all my backing. Let's just hope that he does turn up and want to show everybody that we're all wrong. And, I'll be the first to hold my hands up and say, hey, the kid has got desire and want it. But I don't expect that. I'm not too sure if there's many people out there, and I've not seen too many people over a period of time holding their hands up and backing Sancho because he doesn't give anything back. Just an opinion, but it's what I see.
Squire 7, Kieron is doing a terrible Robbie Fowler impression, obviously with the nose.
Yeah, Robbie Fowler. He's changed the bandage. Hopefully on Monday he gets it off. I'll give him a loads of stick. There's a few of yous out there giving
Excuse
stick.
me, I'm actually sat here next to you while you're talking about me, you know that?
Yeah, but, I can talk about you and just sort of...
You can look at me as well while you're doing it.
No, I'm just at the moment, I'm dismissing your presence as though you're here.
Oh, right, okay, nice one.
I've got more important things to do, talk to the audience, and I don't really want to look at you.
Listen, without me, you wouldn't be able to talk to the audience because you wouldn't know where to start to look.
Listen.
So let's have that straight right now.
Listen, without you, life would not be the same.
Exactly. Well, I will agree with that.
It would not be the same.
I'd just like to thank everyone as well for joining us today. More
Yes.
reviews are logging on. Quite a few of our members as well logging on. Much appreciated you showing us the support as well, like everyone else with our subscribers. But with Euro as well, that's the big one today. Going back to the last pre-season friendly, if you did watch our live watch along, I don't even think we spoke about the game for more than 10 or 15 minutes throughout that 90 minutes, did we? It was really flat.
I think you're being generous with 10 or 15 minutes. I can't really recall anything I said. Oh, it's a goal. No one cares.
Yeah.
I think I said that at the end. That might have been the only thing. Listen, I couldn't have blamed anyone for falling asleep watching that. Listen, 22 shots they had. 22 shots, okay? Not the greatest side, Rosenberg. At the end of the day, it was just a poor performance. It seemed a lack of energy, a lack of, cohesion. And there was, listen, we know there was young players out there what were drafted in. But I think
with the players though that we've got on today, starting 11, yeah, it is pre-season. But even in pre-season, you expect moments of quality from your first team players, like your Mason Mount, like your Casemiro, like even your Jadon Sancho here today, Ahmad. I expect moments of quality, whether it's pre-season or not. I don't expect a rip-roaring game, but you expect moments of quality. And that game last week was just devoid of it.
Well, it was divided of it, and that was the poor thing, and that's why Erik ten Hag was going mad. He was not happy at all. He was only saying what we felt. Do you know what I mean? It was a poor game, lack of effort. I expected more. I looked at Wan-Bissaka. I picked him out, to be honest with you, because while I was watching the game, I was sort of in disbelief. Now, I might be wrong in how I see it and how I judge his performance, but he just looked like a player what just didn't want to be there and sort of like, I'm on my way here. Everyone's talking about a transfer and that. I'm on my way. Why should I put the effort in? He just looked devoid of any effort, but he wasn't the only one.
Yeah, like Yarli says, Rosenborg is one of the worst teams in the top flight in Norway right now. Had United battled Bodø, things could have gotten very ugly fast. And yeah, they are into their season. It's roughly, is it about 12, 13, 14 games? I think they're about 11th in the league, or they were before United played them. But we're on to the next one. And like you've been calling it all week, it's the Battle of Britain.
Yeah, and you started the show by saying Rangers. It's not Rangers. Okay. Don't annoy people out there. It's Glasgow Rangers. Okay. And yes, the Battle of Britain, that's how this used to be looked at when a Glasgow side, the Celtic or the Rangers played an English side. No, this ain't the Battle of Britain. It's actually raining down there. And I just think these are just looking at it as a nice, friendly, get in there. It's Glasgow Rangers' second pre-season friendly. They've only got 4, and I'm very surprised, right, of what's going on here. And when you talk about Scottish football, 4 pre-season games, that's not good enough because their season starts on the 3rd of August. So that, to me, tells me Scottish football is in a bit of a pickle at the start of the season. That's not enough football matches for top class footballers. So at the end of the day, they're struggling now.
Just to go off subject a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Before the game, a little bit of news there surrounding Jarrad Branthwaite, and it's come from David Ornstein earlier today, and it said that Everton have informed Manchester United that they do not intend to sanction Branthwaite's exit this summer, irrespective of their proposed takeover. It also led on to that Everton would only consider a deal if the valuation is met. Man United retain interest, but only if the asking price drops. Now, we'd done a video earlier this morning talking about Matthias de Ligt and Eric Ten Hag's comments, and we mentioned Branthwaite.
Yeah, it came up.
And the valuation that is being put on him is 70 to 75 million at a baseline. And for me, I'd walk away from that deal right now.
Yeah, I think they've walked away, to be honest with you. They put the second bid in, we all know that. But these statements, what keep coming out now, I don't think Everton fans would be happy if they sort of changed the stance now. They've made it clear. So at the end of the day, that's the end of it. And what it does, like I say, well, like you just said there, we talked about, I'll call him Matthew de Ligt. Is that all right with you?
Who? Matthias?
Matthias is now Matthew de Ligt.
Yeah, call him Matthew. Tonight, Matthew, we have de Ligt.
Yeah. So Matthew de Ligt, I think that's the one, what they'll end up going for. We did say today, and I've said for a while now, we do need two centre halves. I think it's vital, because at the end of the day,
it's vital to how Eric Ten Hag wants to play. We know how much he loves all this build-up style from the back, possession-based football, and ideally that's where he wants his balance throughout the season in terms of like getting injuries, not getting injuries, etc. So I think that's something where he will want his two centre backs coming in so he can actually implement that style of play, because he mentioned it quite a bit last season. Even when we had a load of injuries in like midfield or even the forward positions, he was always talking about injuries at the back.
Yeah, well, this kid here, he knows what Eric Ten Hag wants. Can he do it? We need a style of football. This young lad, what's in here now, he can do it. And if you get de Ligt, I think there's a great addition there. If you look at the centre halves we've got, they're old. They have picked up lots of injuries and that. They're not going to take us going forward to where we want to be. Everything's changed with United. Everything. The way the recruitment's gone, with the people being put in the suits in the background, the whole mentality of the club is now changing. And I've seen the mentality in Eric Ten Hag after the game. Not an happy man at the performance. And to be honest with you, he woke me up. He did wake me up, because it's not acceptable, just not acceptable for players to go out there in a pre-season game and not be bothered. And that's why I pointed out Wan-Bissaka. It isn't acceptable, and we shouldn't accept it. I'm expecting a different game today, a different attitude from both sides. Obviously, there's a little bit of kudos in it, who wins today, do you know what I mean? So there should be a little bit of a fight in it. But at the end of the day, you need to see effort. You can't have players walking around no more, and that's all down to the mentality. I think some of those players last week turned up, walked out there and thought, oh, it's just a pre-season friendly. I'll just walk about. I just need to stay fit and stay clear of injuries. But no, Eric Ten Hag, very angry man, and woke me up to say, you need to see a performance. You're playing for Manchester United, and the standards, and that's basically what it is. The standards need to improve. And they are improving behind the scenes. Now we need to see them on the field.
Yeah, Carl Pearson, a new member from Sweden here. Love your YouTube channel and keep doing what you do, mate. It's much appreciated, and we'll keep doing it because you all keep coming over, watching us and getting involved, most importantly.
Great.
Juddy Sports says, and it's a fair point to be fair, Branthwaite would be actually handy as he can play left centre-back and left-back, so he can cover two positions.
Yeah, we have
especially when you look at the left-back position, what we've got currently with Luke Shaw, his injury issues over the course he's been in at United, Malacia as well.
Yeah, listen, it would be handy, we know that. But listen, the Man United tax, that's what Everton want. And we've gone on for the last few weeks about Man United shouldn't pay the tax. Everyone just seems to hit us, and we end up paying a big tax. If we want change, and change is here, we can see the change, then we also need to sort of like put our foot down and say, no more Man United being had over in the transfer market, bunch of mugs. No, the end of the day, Everton are pushing it and they're coming out with another statement when they don't really need to, and they're trying to tease United. And I just hope that they don't fall for it, United, which I don't think they will. But no, enough's enough. Forget it.
Yeah, it's like with Euro. From what a lot of people say out there, the potential's there to be, a fantastic centre back in a few years' time. But when you're looking and listening to people, they're not really saying that he's that right now. He needs time to develop.
Yeah.
And it's a big transfer fee, let's be honest with ourselves. And for me, I think he will need time here at Manchester United. And it's a case of, have Manchester United got time to let this kid develop? There's a lot of pressure here, not just from us fans, but from the media out there. So he needs to hit the ground running, because if it doesn't, it could affect confidence.
Well,
for me, that's where we need to go for someone who's another right-sided centre-back, like De Ligt, who can come in and can start the majority of the games, and then you can bring Euro in as of when you need to be, just to give one of them a rest, or if one of them gets injured, most likely De Ligt, like some people might say. But you can bring him in like that, because he's a young kid. 44, is it 47 games he's played for Lille in the French league. The experience isn't there, and he's coming to a league that's much higher on intensity, and the forwards he's going to play up against here are going to be a lot different a calibre.
Well, I look at it this way. They've gone and sealed Lenny the Kid.
Yeah.
Before De Ligt. So that tells you they are expecting him to go straight in. So whether we bring in De Ligt or not, he's going straight in, because they went and got him. It's a big fee. It's a big fee for De Ligt. But at the end of the day, they chose to get him over the line. Yeah. And the thing is, it's Bayern Munich, to me, what's holding this deal up, or what held the deal up, because it looks like they want the cash, or the majority of in cash, and United aren't in that position to do it.
The thing is with Euro, he does look like a cool, calm customer, doesn't he? And the most important thing is, what I've took from his interviews is that he obviously wants to progress. He wants to get better as a footballer and improve himself to everyone out there. So when you've got a young kid, Lenny the Kid, who's got that mentality, wanting to prove what he can do to everyone, it should only be a good thing for United. But I just want to be a bit cautious with it, because I've seen people labelling him a generational talent, linking him to Varane, Rio Ferdinand, and he's only 18 years of age, this kid. Do you know what I mean?
A generational talent is absolutely ridiculous for people to come out with that. And as we say, he's only a kid.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, United have got confidence in him. Any player what signs for any club, never mind Manchester United, right? He can have all the backing from pundits, you name it, the lot. But when he gets to a football club, the style of football or the people around him, it just might not suit him. I've seen many players, even proven goal scorers, come to Old Trafford, come to other clubs, right? Turn up and just fail because he's not fitted in. It does happen. But with this young kid, he's 18, he can fit in, he can adapt. It's when you bring in an older player and he can't seem to adapt. And when you talk about adapting, that's why we need another centre-half in. Because at the end of the day, Maguire and Lindelof are too old now, right? The body's not been able to take it, and they can't adapt, as I see it, to Erik ten Hag and what Manchester United, the style they should be playing.
The thing is, they're not going to be able to adapt, like you say, with the age and the intensity that he wants to play at, Erik ten Hag, especially when they're pushing the back line up as well and they're leaving that space. We all just know that Harry Maguire isn't the quickest at turning, and that's putting it politely. So, there is going to be needed for reinforcements there. Let's hope, fingers crossed, we can move some of the players out just to generate some funds to go back in, and then hopefully get a deal done for De Ligt or even Bramthwaite. I think we will get one of them, but I do think it'll come later on in the transfer window.
It might do.
I do.
Fingers crossed we get him. But what we failed to mention, dear, Rashford's not here.
Yeah. Is it a minor niggle? I think it was quoted as I seen it, Rashford.
That's a minor niggle. I mean, that's baffling.
Yeah, but if it's a minor niggle, if he has picked up something, there's no point trying to push yourself in a pre-season friendly, is there? It's not as always been out on a night out in Belfast or anything like that, is it?
No.
He's been training all week. If he has felt a niggle, you're better off just leaving him out and then just going again for the next one in the USA Tour, because they will want him fit for that, because it's Marcus Rashford. He'll sell shirts over there.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's a player who will stand out on the media duties and stuff like that, commercial side.
Yeah.
So they'll want him fit for that.
Yeah, I'm just stirring the pot here.
Yeah, I know. I could tell with the glint in your eye.
I'm just hoping people come in and just say, yeah, Rashford shouldn't be here and all that. But hey, I'm only joking. He's out. So at the end of the day, he'll turn up in America, hopefully. Now, another player I thought I didn't see him against Rosenborg, Mason Mount. I actually forgot his name this morning because he doesn't register with me as a Manchester United footballer, right? Because he's not been on the pitch that much, right? I've sort of like got him out of the squad, got him out of my head. I thought he had a poor performance last week. You know, I wasn't expecting a great performance by him, but he's under pressure to do well in this pre-season, and he's got to start. He's got to start today.
Listen, with Mason Mount, even if he plays well in pre-season, he don't get a look into the starting 11 going into the Premier League season because he's not going to replace Bruno.
In your opinion?
Well, can you actually, anyone out there, honestly see Erik ten Hag dropping Bruno Fernandes for Mason Mount? I can't see that.
I never seen him dropping Bruno before he even signed Mason Mount. So it's going to be a struggle to try and fit Mason Mount in. That's the thing. Does he try and put him in Bruno's position? Does he move Bruno? Or does he look for him somewhere else? I don't understand what position. I liked Mason Mount when he was at Chelsea. Thought he was a good footballer, put it about, and he did get goals. But unfortunately, that injury, well, there's several injuries, have just come back to haunt him. And it's at this moment in time, it's a bad signing. But Mason Mount, I don't know where he's going to play. I don't know what his favourite position is. But I'd certainly never, ever thought that he was being signed to replace Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I just can't see
in
him.
That position right up top.
Yeah.
If Bruno plays there, right, I think the team ticks a hell of a lot better. I think when you take Bruno out and put him elsewhere, it doesn't work. He seems to want to do too much.
Listen, you can't take Bruno Fernandes out of this team. Not for me.
I'm not saying take him out of the team. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, for me, you can't take him out of the team at all, because if you take him out, we've seen the way, mind you, people say, well, look at our performances last season in the Premier League. We come 8th, but we did have a lot of injuries, different combinations to the back forward, etc. But for me, you need Bruno in this team. And, you just look at the FA Cup final, the way he played as well, like the majority of them, to be fair. And, I think it would be, you'd be dropping levels by replacing Bruno with Mason Mount.
Yeah,
in that position anyway, from what I've seen up to now, which is obviously very limited, but I just think Bruno, for me, is the first name on the team sheet.
Yeah, you just mentioned that cup final. Little thoughts come back about that cup final, but also Glasgow Rangers had a cup final. They had a disappointing time. That was their last game of the season. Got beat by Celtic. Well, they might look at this.
Didn't Celtic score late on? Am I thinking that right?
Well, they won Celtic 1-0. I don't know when
they scored late on.
When they scored. But I think they'll look at this as a mini little cup final just to try and revive the fight, what they lost there at the end of the season.
Yeah, as we can just see on the pictures on the TV, you've got Rennie Acker out there, Ruud van Nistelrooy, and Darren Fletcher as well, which Erik ten Hag did say in
praise.
Yeah, I mean, proper praise.
High praise.
I think he said he's one of the most talented
coaches.
Yeah, British coaches or something like that this morning.
Yeah, he gave him high praise. I've always been wondering what's going to happen with him. He's always seemed to move up the ladder and that. I thought it was a job for the boys, man. But it looks, from Erik ten Hag's comments this morning, Darren Fletcher is one of the main men.
I've said that, though, a while ago. I went, because of how long he's actually been here, he's been under 3 different CEOs at this football club. And a lot of people out there, and I'll agree with you, will say they've not been competent, all the CEOs, Ed Woodward, Richard Arnold, but he's under a different regime here, another CEO, another backroom team in Barada, Wilcox, Dan Ashworth, so on and so on. And he survived it. So he must offer something in terms of football inside that club. Well, he must do.
When you say it like that.
Because they won't suffer any fools. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, etc., they won't have it. No matter what your name is, you're out the door.
Yeah, well, obviously, can't argue about the Jim Ratcliffe Ineos thing. Yeah. If you're not doing the job and they don't rate you, you are out the door. Yeah. And he survived that call.
So it must have come up in the audit, that review, the end of season review, or the review since they come in the December of what's going on inside the club, who's needed, who's not needed, who's doing that job role, who should be doing that job role but ain't doing it correctly. So he would have been discussed.
Well, everything was looked at, and Darren Fletcher was part of the process of being looked at, and he survived it. And Erik ten Hag, like I just said, gave him high praise. So that is surprising to me. I just thought he was there, one for the chopping block, but it looks as though he's here for long term. And it doesn't look as though even if things go pear-shaped and people get booted out and all that, that he will, because it looks as though, like you say, he's worked under different CEOs and everything else like that, managers, and he's still kept his job. So highly recommended, and he likes him, Erik ten Hag. So I've got to change my opinion on him. I've got to eat humble pie. It looks like he's here to stay. But hey, it's not the first time I've had humble pie, is it?
Yeah. The Fabrizio Romano, here we go. Darren Fletcher's leaving Man United.
Oh, dear. Did you like that? How he mentioned Ten Hag this morning, telling us about the scouts and the recruitment. That's how they get the players. Anyone who watched the video this morning, I thought it was clear. I thought it was totally different than what we're used to. And really, right, it's mad how bad it was, right? The recruitment, the organisation and everything else under Woodward, under Murto, under them all, scouting and recruitment. They're the people what are picking the players, not Erik ten Hag. They're bringing the list. That's what we said in the video this morning.
Right, I'm going 3-1 Manchester United. Goal line. Goal line, I'm going 3-1. Just come in my head. I'm going 3-1.
Stop me mid-flow as well. So I've got to go with their challenge here now.
No.
3-1. I'm going 1-1.
What score are you having out there?
I'm going 1-1. I don't like the conditions. It's rainy. It's dismal. And I don't think players will want really to get hurt. And I think, as you see in the second half, changes will be made, and that really affects many a pre-season game. So I'm going 1-1. I think that's a reasonable score.
Did you just say it's rainy and dismal? Are you describing the weather here or in Scotland?
No, up in Scotland.
Is it?
Yeah, it's raining.
How do you know that?
It's dismal.
Can you see it?
I can see everything. I can see everything. What? See, this is what you get. Doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's miserable there.
Yeah, it's getting involved in the chat. Your score predictions. People going 2-1, 2-0. Hopefully Erik ten Hag doesn't change the whole team at half time. I hope so as well, mate. It's hard to keep track of as well who comes on and who goes off as well, isn't it?
Well, he will.
Yeah.
He'll make the changes. You only look. You look at Rosenborg. They changed their side completely at half time, and so did Manchester United. You have to get it in your head, unfortunately. Right? This is what pre-season's about. Changing sides, giving people, I'm just building them up for fitness, giving them 45 minutes, maybe 60 minutes, and then changing everyone around. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is, Water. Yeah, Mason Mount's on the screen there, and I just think to myself, he's got it tough. I do. I really believe it. He's got it tough. Yeah. Just thinking there now. We did discuss, there's one thing for you. I looked at it after we spoke this morning, and it was about the fullbacks. If Wan-Bissaka does go, we will be short on that. I'm not too sure on any left-backs we can bring in. Obviously, money, you've got to realise it's the money. There's a problem there. So at the end of the day, I think we'll struggle if Wan-Bissaka goes. But, as we talked this morning, the scouting and the recruitment, they would have looked at it and they might have seen something where they'd be able to get it. Get someone in anyway. You all right there, Keir, yeah? Well, can I see these? Judy Sports there saying Bruno playing off the striker is his best position. I've got to agree with you. That's where he should play. I look at him sometimes. I've seen him go out on the left, go out on the right, and he wanders. He's out of the game. It's not what you want from Bruno. I think his best position is what you say, just behind the striker. He receives the ball, and plus he goes running into the penalty area. I think that's what I like about him. Yeah. Not too long now. What time is it now, Kieran, if you don't mind? I can't see, son.
Sorry about that. I'm back again. The time is 3:55.
Okay, 25 minutes to kick off. I was just reading one out there, son. I was just doing your work there. I might improve on it. Well, I'll have to improve on it.
You'll actually be able to see better than me, to be fair.
No, I need glasses, me, son.
I actually wear glasses quite a lot, to be fair.
Right.
I did actually have a coat hanger stuck in my eye when I was a kid. I was about 6 years old, like a little nutter. For some reason, I was stood there with a coat hanger, just swinging it round, bang, straight into my eye. That's quite a bit of my eyesight, but I had that laser eye surgery done. Appreciate that. Yeah, quite a few of you getting involved in the chat, saying what you think about the game, score predictions. Who was you talking about before? Wan-Bissaka? I heard you mention Wan-Bissaka.
I brought up Wan-Bissaka being the what's name it. If he goes, I don't see anyone out there, and especially with the problems with the amount of money we've got, that we can go out and instantly get him. But then I shouldn't worry, because after listening to what Erik ten Hag was saying about the scouting and recruitment, how they've done it, they must already be able to see that there will be a problem with fullbacks, that we will be short. So they must have targets, but it's whether we can get the right targets for the right money. And I don't believe that the money's there. I mean, I keep hearing people saying, yeah, we've got money and all that. But have we really got the money? Because all the deals we've done for Xerxes, he should be back, by the way, next week. He should be going to America. All these deals are being done with payments on the never next year, the year after. So
the thing is, if Man United have got money to spend, you don't exactly make it public anyway that you've got money to spend. I mean, that an idiot would just do that, wouldn't they? You know, people who've got money, you don't go out there and freely admit it, because otherwise you'll get your pants pulled down with transfer fees. So there is always that side of things, and you know, maybe there is a little bit of cash there. Who actually knows what the figure is? Because I don't ever think we'll find that out and what they've got to spend this summer. But we know with all like the PSR, the FFP, all that sort of stuff, you know, we've got to look after our budget because of the bad dealings that have been made in the last 2 to 3 years.
I know
with
we
players
have,
and not just transfer fees, wages as well, all that kind of stuff.
I know we haven't got 200 million like people out there have been saying. That is definitely a no-no. Because when I seen them reports there, them said, yeah, we got 200 million. No, there's no 200 million there. I think there's about 80 to 100 million if we actually need it to pay the cash. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like with the Lenny Yoro deal. I don't know if you know or any of yous out there. Is that staggered over a certain amount of time, over like 2-3 seasons?
Yeah, that's how they.
That's how a lot of deals are being done these days. Sancho's being done like that. His actual transfer fee to Dortmund is being paid over the length of his contract here at Man United, so we're still paying for him.
No, that's right. That's right. That's why they'd be happy for him to go back to Dortmund, and they'd just squash the remaining payments. What Dortmund's owed. But they have done that with a lot of players, only because of the financial situation, what the Glazers got this club into, and plus they needed to be able to have cash so they could take it out in dividends and put it in their own pocket. It's just the way it's been poorly run.
I just hope this game I've got to be honest with you, right? I just hope we see some moments of quality in this game. I really do. Because last week, I just had the buzz, you know, watching Man United play. First game comes along, whether it's a pre-season friendly or not, you just expected like a little bit of quality, and it was just so flat. So I'm hoping this game, we've got something to get up for. Just have a bit of a cheer.
People who watched us last week know, who watched us, right? They knew, right? We was bored and it was garbage, but we still had a chat, we had a laugh, we kept you informed of what was going on, which wasn't much, right? But what I want to know is, and I've not seen it, what was the worst aspect of that game last week?
What was the worst aspect of our chat?
No, our chat was, yeah.
No, much appreciate everyone joining us as well, and a lot of kind comments as well after that watch along. So it's much appreciated. Everyone who's getting involved now, it's much appreciated, trust me.
Yeah, I just want to know how bad was it as bad as what we thought it was? Not that we slagged it down. There was no point slagging it down. What we did to discuss the game and was really wait for Erik ten Hag with his press conference after the game, just to see how he's seen it.
To be honest with you, I'll be.
And that was the best about it all, really.
Yeah.
Because his reaction, and it got me back to being a United fan. I wasn't really like taking much notice before the game, any feel for it or anything. Certainly not during it. But then I got back into it, and that's why I'm really not excited, but I'm anticipating a good game here today, a feisty game, and a bit of effort, which we didn't see last week.
Yeah, we were just talking about Eric Ten Hag after the game last week. How long have we been doing the channel for now? Roughly about 4 years, is it?
Just over 4 years.
I've just been trying to think back off the top of my head. Every time we've watched a game, no matter where it is, at the ground or watching it on TV at Hotel Football, you've never once asked to see anything online, asked to see Eric Ten Hag's press conferences on what anyone else is saying, because you want to keep it fresh, a proper reaction from you. But that was the first time you said, do you know what? I've got to listen to Eric Ten Hag to see how he sums up this game.
Yeah, because I couldn't sum up that game, and I don't think anyone could, unless they went into a full tirade of like disgrace, abuse. Yeah. He was rubbish. But we didn't need to say that. We didn't want to say that because there was no need with it being a pre-season. So I had to try and look for like sort of comments from Eric Ten Hag to get a realisation of what I've just watched. Yeah. And he was blunt about it, and it's the first time I've seen him blunt. Yeah. He was not happy.
And he was also blunt in your match reaction about you thinking of your own thoughts and standards whilst watching that game, and you know your feelings whilst you was watching it.
Yeah, I was watching the game and I got blasé about it.
Yeah.
I was just sort of accepting, oh, this is a pre-season game. It doesn't matter what I'm watching. Carry on chatting with you. Not really interested. Could have fell asleep. Lots of people out there said that.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed with my own reaction to what I was watching. And Eric Ten Hag sort of gave me a lift, give me a boost, and brought me back to what I am. I'm a Man United fan, born and bred, cradle to grave. And really, the standards, they were poor standards. As poor as I've seen in any pre-season, really, for a long time. And it's just not acceptable, Kieran.
Yeah. Even though it's a pre-season friendly, there's people turning up there, Man United fans who won't probably maybe see Manchester United at all next season. It was their opportunity, so you'd be proper gutted if you was a fan in the crowd.
I was gutted for the young players. No, listen.
The young kids as well, because you know, when you see young kids, especially you on a match day, you see a lot of young kids coming up to you talking about the YouTube channel, just yourself in general, and they've always got a big smile on their face like they're here at Old Trafford.
No, that's true. But, you know, when you talk about young kids, I was gutted for the young kids on the pitch.
Right.
On the pitch as well. Because at the end of the day, they didn't get any help from the experienced players. And what it is with young kids when they get in opportunities like in a pre-season friendly, right? They're not very loud. They're not forthcoming on the pitch and that. And then they look up to the experienced players. But the experienced players didn't seem to be bothered.
Do you know what? I've got to be honest, right? And I don't know if you had a chat with the audience out there just while I nipped over there to do what I needed to do.
Yeah, they called you rotten while you disappeared.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Yeah, called you rotten.
Yeah, get it in the chat. But Wan-Bissaka, last week, we had a little chat off camera, like, what was he doing, Wan-Bissaka? He was just dawdling.
I said it earlier on.
He was absolutely dawdling. Just watching the players going past him. Like, come on, mate. I know it's pre-season, but get a jog on at least.
Yeah, I didn't say it last week because there was no point, because there was other players, but he was the worst. And I said it earlier on in the chat when we was talking. I was absolutely amazed at the performance by him. It clearly says to me he's on his way. He don't want to get injured. He can't be bothered. So really, let's see what performance he puts up here. Because if he does the same performance here today, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever to take him on the America tour. You might as well introduce a young lad and then quickly just change the team, just get him out. But there's no point. It was bad.
Yeah, he was like...
He summed the game up, but he seemed to be the worst culprit in my mind. I might be wrong. You know, there might have been someone else, or there might even be harsh on him. But you know what? I don't think he am. I like to sort of, if I'm saying something about like Wan-Bissaka, it was poor, the attitude and all that, it's like what I'm seeing. And hopefully a lot of yous will be sort of saying, yeah, you're right, Tony, that's what I see. A poor performance, poor attitude, dropped the standards, didn't care. And then obviously Eric Ten Hag reacted to that.
He couldn't even jump up for headers. I've seen Webby jump in the canal I had after the defeat here at Old Trafford.
No, that was funny. I didn't see him jumping. You know, it was just like
just chewing his chewing gum like that.
Yeah, he didn't seem to care, which was embarrassing, really.
Yeah.
And really, you can't have that for the standards at Manchester United. So Eric Ten Hag, you know, I'm surprised that he's brought him up and put him in, not got rid of him yet. Things might be happening in the background and he could be on his way. All talk out there, all the reports out there is that he's on his way. And to be perfectly honest with you, you know, very, very rare have I said anything poor about Wan-Bissaka, because I rate Wan-Bissaka, one-to-one tackling and all that. I think he gets back. I think wingers there. I think when you look at some of the wingers in the Premier League where they've sort of said, Wan-Bissaka's done me here today, and he has. He's done Saka. He's done the City winger in the cup final. So we've seen great performances against tough wingers. So to me, I think
that performance when we was at the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle, that second half performance from him was the best performance I've seen him in a United shirt when he come on at half time. Him up against Sam Maximan and a couple of others where they were trying to overload our right back position. He was absolutely immense. Every tackle getting it spot on. You know, the last ditch ones, what we used to seeing him. I think he was great that half. Yeah,
listen, we're just touching on a couple of good performances, but there's many, many more out there. And the only thing what people come back at, and I have to agree, Kieran's agreed on it, right, is he's going forward, his crosses and that. It's not good, but it's not bad. It does help the team when he goes up there, but his crossing isn't up to standard. What you want is had a few crosses in, but for the standard what you want, it's not good enough.
You know what? I'm not totally convinced that it's not good enough. I just think it's like when the ball's at his feet, it's just like not easy on the eye. It's not like a fluid movement, you know, a natural movement with the ball at his feet where it looks as though he's comfortable. But yeah, really, do you really see Wan-Bissaka in them positions as well? You know, wide out on the right to look at getting crosses in. You don't see him often doing that, though, really.
No,
it's more often you see Delo doing it, but, you know, you have to see Wan-Bissaka really cutting inside, doing an underlap more so than an overlap.
Well, that's the problem. He should be there. He should be overlapping on the right wing. He should be putting more crosses in. And really, when you look at the crosses he does put in, half the time they're just not good enough. They don't get to where they should be, and that's the problem. Yes, Delo is a better at it, but Wan-Bissaka's had long enough now to adapt, to change, and to get them crosses in and learn, and he's not. So that's the disappointment in Wan-Bissaka. And there's talk of him possibly one of the clubs, West Ham. And I did say the other day, I thought him at West Ham working along with Jared Bowen, I think that'd be a fantastic partnership.
Do you think,
Yeah, he'll free up Bowen no end. Bowen really wouldn't have to worry about committing himself to tracking back as much as what he does at West Ham now. I think that'd free him up to attack, and he is a good player, Bowen. No two ways about it.
What do you think then about a transfer fee? Because I've just seen reports that Man United want no less than £17 million. Would you want more than that? Do you think that's a fair price?
I think 25 million. I think 17 million, what you're mentioning there, pay that, and then the add-ons up to 25 million. So that's what you're getting. Everyone knows you're getting Wan-Bissaka for his one-to-one tackling and chasing back. You're not getting him for his outstanding football up top because it's just not there. And like you say, he does cut in a lot, and that's what has changed. But really, a winger, a fullback like that, should be going out on the wing and overlapping, and he just doesn't get it right when given the opportunities most of the time.
It's like Tiny says, and he sums it up perfectly. He says, if Wan-Bissaka was as good going forward as he is going backwards, he would be world class. And he actually would be one.
I've got to second that.
Yeah,
I've got to second that because we've just named some of the wingers there, some of the games, and he's been outstanding. But it does let him down. And I've got to agree with you. If he was as good going forward as he is tackling, then he would be world class. Just a shame, really.
Like we mentioned earlier on, though, if he was to leave, though, then you're searching them for another right back because you can't just go into the season with Delo.
But it's 2 full-backs really what you need, because it looks like we're going into the season with Luke Shaw, who's just come back from injury. That's not right. Malacia is training. How far ahead he is with training, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll know for quite a while. So really, if you look at what's going on, Wan-Bissaka goes, we're going in with Luke Shaw left back, Delo right back. That's not good. So at the end of the day, I do believe they've got a plan for it, and our worry really might just dissipate because their plan might come into action and we could start seeing movement on fullbacks. That's my hope going into the season with just them 2 fullbacks. To me, that's poor planning, and I don't see Ineos poor planning at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep an eye on Collier today. Gets quite a lot of good reviews. Well, he did do last season. I've seen a few people mentioning him, so interesting to see him today. Did come on in this second half, was it, last week?
Yeah.
I didn't really see much of him, to be quite honest with you. So
I think up front,
I think he had an effort late on,
yeah,
on Sargent, but that's all I can remember.
yeah. I think Wheatley didn't do himself any favours last week, but then that's the players around him. No one did themselves any favours. So you can't really sort of like judge him on that. But when you look what's around him today, right, Sancho and Hamad, he should get a lot more freedom today, and you might see a lot more from him. Big, tall lad, scores lots of goals, so he just needs the right people around him. And today might be just that time to see a striker emerge from behind the scenes for the future.
Yeah, I did have it in me. I'll be honest with you, it's pre-season though, thank God. But seeing Wheatley last week, it just reminded me for the majority of last season, Hoyland just being isolated up there on his own. No one, close to him linking up off each other. But
yeah,
it's pre-season. It's all about the fitness. That's the most important thing. Coming away with it with a little bit of momentum, but main thing, no injuries. Need to go into that full fit squad.
Sorry, I've just got to go toilet before we kick off. I don't want to interrupt while we're in the game. Is that all right with you, son?
Yeah, go and take a breather if you want. It's absolutely no problem.
Toilet.
Might need to move that light as well when you come back. It's all right, I'll do it when you come back. It's sweet. Stick it over there. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. That's it, bang on. Yeah, listen, I've never doubted you one moment throughout my life. I was absolutely spot on. But yeah, looking forward to this one. I've got to be honest, Lenny Yoro, not seen a lot of him. Sure, a lot of yous out there have seen more of him than I have. So yeah, pre-season. But I'm looking forward to seeing the lad in a United shirt, to be honest. Buzzing for it. But like, if you're just joining us as well, give your score predictions. I've gone for 3-1. A lot of yous out there might be thinking, why does he think we're going to score 3 goals? But yeah, I just think, change up with the team. Looking forward to seeing Ahmad as well. I hope he has a good game today, Ahmad. Because for me personally, I don't know about yous out there, but he should be ahead of Anthony on that right-hand side for opportunities come the Premier League season. I think he'd done enough towards the end of last season just to show a little bits of quality that he's got. We all remember that Liverpool game. That stood out. But for me, Ahmad needs to be given the shout over Anthony. So I hope he has a good pre-season. Knuckles down, Ahmad. Stays injury-free. Won't be too long as well now, Reds, until kick-off. How long have we got? Let's have a look. About 5 minutes, have we? Shouldn't be too long. Like I said before, I'm looking forward to seeing Collier as well. A lot of rave reviews around him last season. A lot of people think he can make the grade here at United into the first team, so I'll be keeping my eye on him, not just today, but the whole of pre-season. Also the shop window as well for a lot of players. You've got Hannibal in the squad as well, haven't you? Has he got a future here at Manchester United? It was a player I actually liked and I thought he'd have a future here. But, I obviously had a really poor loan spell at Sevilla last season. Didn't do him any good whatsoever. Even for Manchester United to get a look at him with some consistency over games over there, from what I've seen, the majority of the time he was on the bench. So will they send him back out on loan? I'm not too sure when his contract ends, actually. So that'd be interesting to see. If anyone knows out there, get it in the chat. But I think he might be someone who United be looking at selling to try and get some funds in this window. Palestri, another one. What they're thinking with him and his future. Will they get rid of him? Send him out on loan? Can't see it. I think he's had too many loans now, Palestra. It's either they're given an opportunity in the first team, the squad, or they actually go out and sell him.
Never let us down, Palestri, when he played. Bit part player, but he never let us down. So if he gets an opportunity, let's hope he grabs it. I'll tell you what, there's a feel, there's an atmosphere to this. Obviously, Glasgow Rangers, Manchester United, but it might be tasty here with the atmosphere, and that might get the players at it. Let's hope so. Let's hope they get behind the team.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, a bit of an atmosphere. Can't do you any harm, can it?
No, it'll help. No, there just seems to be a nice feel. A nice feel to it. I was just about to say, well, the ground's full, and then I'm just looking at a few empty seats there. But hey, it's majority full.
Yeah, I just want some moments of quality, just something to cheer about.
We'll get that, don't worry.
Yeah.
Listen, you've given a score of what? 3-1?
3-1.
Well, there's bound to be moments of quality then, isn't there? It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you're even doubting your own score prediction, talking the game down, right? Bringing me down. This is what he does on a regular basis. Gives it the big and early doors, right? And then starts talking it down, going, I just hope. Well, no, not hope. You've got the score 3-1. Are you happy with that? You're not changing it, are you? Do you want my 1-1?
No, I wouldn't trade 3-1 with 1-1.
Right, there you go then. So
No.
it's going to be a great game.
This ain't going to be a 1-1 game, surely. You're backing me up with that, or got to be a Man United win.
Yeah, without
Do you know what? I'd be just happy coming away from this game, injury-free, okay, more minutes under the belt, and seeing Euro put in a brilliant performance, or just a good performance, steady performance on his debut.
No, I want a good game. I expect a good game. I've just gone on about the crowd. They're expecting it as well. They're going to get behind whoever they're supporting, whether it's Glasgow Rangers or Manchester United. No, it's going to be a good game. Okay?
It is 3-1, so it will be a good game. You heard it here first, 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's to United or Rangers yet, though, just in case.
It's to United.
Yeah. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long now. How long? A couple of minutes left. Could be coming out shortly for kick-off.
Dragging it out.
They are, aren't they?
Dragging it out.
Yeah. They are dragging it out. Casemiro.
What?
I tell you what, he took a nasty one, though, in that Rosenborg game, didn't he?
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Oh,
that was a shocker,
listen,
that.
I don't know about you out there, right? But if you've seen that tackle, what Casemiro took, absolutely outrageous. Bloke should have been sent off. And do you know something? I didn't see that many people reacting, like kicking off, because it was outrageous. One of the most outrageous tackles I've seen for a long time. How he escaped injury, how he escaped a broken leg, I'm baffled by it. But horrendous. One of the most horrendous I've seen. But there was a few feisty tackles.
Yeah, so United's game has been delayed by 15 minutes, just to update you.
Yeah.
The problem is that supporters are struggling to get into the ground.
That's why there's empty seats.
There has been a few horror stories on social media about fans struggling to get into the ground with limited access points and some big queues. So it makes sense to delay the kickoff. That's what's just been reported.
Yeah, this is the poor thing about football, though. How fans are treated. This is a Murrayfield. Why is it there? I don't really know. The preparation for it, the understanding of a football crowd, totally different than anything else. But we see it time and time again, and we especially see it abroad for big occasions. We've seen it at Wembley for the final there, time and time again, all over. It's about time someone sort of like questioned what's going on and sorted it out, because the fans are paying the money. They're travelling a long distances in some aspects. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the fans, again, always come in secondary. Poor. Poor. Frustrating.
Yeah. But yeah,
Causes problems. Causes more problems.
just joining us. The kickoff has been delayed by 15 minutes, so you're looking at around about 4:15 for the kickoff. But we're in no rush. Have a chat about anything you want to chat about. Ladies and gents, get it in the chat.
No, it's a sour note. It's a sour note getting it delayed for that reason.
Can I change my scoreline?
Can you change your scoreline? No, you stick with that scoreline.
That 15-minute delay's put me off a 3-1.
Yeah, but it's not just a 15-minute delay. Fine, things do happen, but this is something what shouldn't happen. That's the thing, you know. Getting in with your ticket. A lot of the tickets now, people have them on the phone, and that causes its problems itself. Not enough entrances, not enough walkways. Baffles me how this wasn't foreseen, knowing that the ground hasn't got the capabilities for it. Shouldn't be there. They knew it was going to be a full house.
Yeah.
It's not as though everyone turns up an hour before, is it? You know. Well, they don't, do they? The crowds here just don't do it in Scotland and in England.
Yeah. Do you think Adam Maguire will leave this summer?
Harry Maguire.
The thing is,
Personally,
can I
Harry
just put this to you, just 1 second. Obviously, United gone and targeted the players they want way before the FA Cup final. The recruitment staff, etc., have got the list of players in certain positions who they want to go out and buy. So surely, before that season finishes, these players inside that club must have known whether they've got a future here at Man United. Or do you think the actual club wouldn't have sat down with them and discussed that yet? And they'll only do that once they get the players in?
No, I think the players, a lot of them just run a runner straight after that cup final. They've not sat down with the players. The players have got off. And I don't think the talking would have been done while the season was on. I think when you look, you mentioned Harry Maguire. Me personally, I've said it for a long time. I've said it many, many times. I don't think Harry Maguire will go anywhere. I think he's just sat there, running out his contract, taking the money. Really, I don't think he's when he was offered at when he was offered to West Ham wanted him. They weren't prepared to pay them wages. So at the end of the day, Harry Maguire should have gone to West Ham for his England career to make sure that it was cemented. But he knew it was cemented. That was the thing. He was going to get there because Gareth Southgate wanted him there regardless of whoever he's playing. That, to me, is not the way you pick a side. If someone's not playing, and Harry Maguire was definitely not guaranteed a place in the Manchester United starting lineup. He was 5th choice at the start of the season. So he could have lost his England place and everything. And only because of injuries, he got back in there. And only because of injuries in the side is the reason why he was available.
I think he's the only man inside Manchester United, including the fans, who'd be happy seeing Gareth Southgate as the manager, to be honest with you, because he'd be guaranteed 38 games starting next season under Southgate. I think if he'd have played 2 games last season, Southgate would have still tried taking him to the Euros. Obviously, the injury prevented that. But
listen, Maguire knew no matter what he was going to the Euros. He just knew it if he was fit, but he wasn't fit. And that was the end. That was the end of Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the congestion inside the ground. It's just carnage. It's not good. Not good at all.
I think Lindelof's time's up now. Had more than enough time to cement a number 1 spot in the team's not done it.
I think,
he's done it.
I think his time is up. I like him personally. I like him. I think he does a decent job when he's brought in. But like we go back to the scenario, age, injuries, that time, United are changing. They're going a different way, and they'll move him on. And really, they should move him on.
The only game that sticks out in recent memory with Lindelof is not last season, the season before, semi-final at Wembley against Brighton. He had a great game there. I think he scored the win. Yeah, he scored the winning penalty as well, didn't he? Against Brighton, then we got to the final against City.
I've always seen him sort of like put in a solid performance. Yes, some games he's not been great, but I think overall reasonable performances by him, especially when he's been brought in. Players out there training, just warming up while they wait for this.
Don't look right. Don't feel right still though. Seeing Ruud van Nistelrooy in the sideline with the United top on. Does it with you?
Do you know what? Looking at Ruud van Nistelrooy there, he just looks a beast of a man.
Does, done it? A bit of a presence and that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think more than a presence, he looks the man. He looks like
Cool, calm.
I'm here. Just looks a massive beast.
Yeah, I bet he could still do a job at centre forward now, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could still do a job, but like he just he oozes the confidence and everything.
Yeah.
I know it's only pre-season, but he's looking at his watch like it's Fergie time.
Yeah.
I did say, looking at Casemiro there on the screen, I did say the other day he looks different than what he did.
Looks a lot leaner.
It looks a lot leaner. It looks as though he's put in a lot of work. Come back, and maybe he's up for the challenge, and he's going to prove people wrong, the doubters.
There's always surprises, though, isn't there, throughout a season, every single season, of a player doing something, performing, where people doubted him, and maybe going to be Casemiro this season if he does stay. Could possibly be Anthony. There's always someone.
Listen,
for me, last season, it was Delo, and I think, did he get Fans Player of the Year or something like that? Delo last season. He did play well in a number of positions as well.
Yeah, I think what you've seen from players where you've been took by surprise, how they've had improved performances. Listen, a lot of you have seen players put in improved performances just when they're about to try and negotiate an extended contract. That is a regular when you see people improving. They improve just to make sure they get an extended contract and an improved one. Not just with Manchester United, with a lot of teams.
Yeah.
It's me being a cynic, but hey, that's how I look at it.
As some of you may be able to see, they're back out on the pitch, just having a bit of a warm-up, the United players. If you're just joining us as well, kickoff has been delayed 15 minutes, so hopefully we can get kicked off at 4:15. Crack on with it. Hopefully see the moments of quality what lead to a 3-1 scoreline.
You're crying at home, son. You're crying at home. Big day for him, Sancho. He's out there on the screen. Big day. They're all talking about him. They know. Everyone knows. Everyone's waiting for Sancho. He deserves a place. Sancho, he deserves to be booted out. So that's the narrative out there. People are waiting to come at it, and it's Manchester United, and some of them have got the story written already.
I'd love him to score the hat-trick for my 3-1 scoreline today. That's what you want. If Man United are genuinely looking at selling him and Sancho wants to go, you want him to perform well, surely. Because then if no clubs do come in from him, at least then he's had a good pre-season, so maybe you might get something out of him in the Premier League season.
Well, I look at it this way, right?
Because they're not going to just banish him away from the squad now.
No, he's in the squad.
Yeah.
So you want him to perform. Because at the end of the day, you want this pre-season to work. You want players to improve. And Sancho has to improve. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't look as though anyone's coming in for him. So you're going to expect Sancho to be playing for Manchester United this season. And I don't see it any other way, to be honest with you. United don't want to loan him out. They don't want to loan him back to Dortmund. They know that. They want a sale, and the sale's not forthcoming. So at the end of the day, United are stuck with Sancho at the moment. That's the signs I read. That's how I read it. So at the end of the day, I want Sancho to perform. I want every Man United player in a shirt that goes on the pitch to perform. It's just that I don't believe Sancho's got it where he'll be able to put it in and keep concentrating and do the business. I have never seen it. I can't name 2-3 games on the trot that I ever seen Sancho perform for what he was supposed to be. This great player, right, coming to turn Manchester United round. I've not seen it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we was buying him to play on the right wing, but since Solskjaer's left and he's done a few interviews, he's come out publicly and said Sancho actually told us that he prefers playing on the left.
I don't know anybody.
It's like,
listen,
what's going on in that club?
I've seen people comments there. I don't think anyone really truly knows. Right wing, left side, down the middle, midfield. I don't think anyone knows Sancho's best position, and I don't think he knows. I just don't. I think he just sort of wanders into a game most of the time, and if the ball's not there, he just aimlessly like stands around looking for the ball to come to him, and he makes like a quick dart. I expected Sancho, this is the truth, I expected Sancho signing for Manchester United to be a winger, right? To steam down the wing and just the old-fashioned way and go behind. Give and receive. Bang. You just give the ball, run past the winger and go with it, or go past the winger. I've never seen it. It's not me just having a downer on Sancho. I'm just telling you what I see and what I expected. And I think most people I've spoke to whenever they've gone to the football or wherever I am, and when Sancho's name comes up, they're just all saying the same. What does he do? What's his best attribute on the pitch? And I've not seen it. But people keep coming up and saying, oh, he does this, he does that. Where? When? Not for Manchester United. I've never seen it. Right, Casemiro, captain's armband. All right, players now. How are we going to start?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a game on here shortly, Reds.
Yes.
Can't wait. Ole, ole, ole.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're in that frame of mind at the moment.
3-1 it's going to be, 3-1.
Well, there you go. There you go. I'm going over the table if we score 3.
Going over the table.
I'm going over the table if it's 3-1. Or even better, you might go over the table.
Yeah, that would make for better content.
Hey, by the way, I'd like to say just before we start, thank you for all those people what have joined our membership. It's really, we proper appreciate you backing the channel. Yeah. We love it. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, hopefully all of the members out there as well enjoyed the video we put out yesterday, taking a tour around head in my mouth, sorry. Taking a tour around Old Trafford. I actually enjoyed it myself because our tour guide here, he was actually, do you know what? He was absolutely bang on in a lot of stuff that you come out with, showing people around the actual ground, certain points where there's land available as well, where a new stadium could be built. And I was actually picking up a few things myself, just listening to him as I'm filming. So, yeah, if you've watched it and you remember, you know, leave your comments on there, but a good response. Thank you.
It's just one of me... many talents, hidden talents there as a tourist information guide.
Yeah.
Good at it.
Yeah. When you actually do go round to the top and the back there, then you actually get a proper feel of how much land is actually there. There's loads of it.
You have to do what we did. You have to walk it. You have to stand. You have to look. You have to soak it up to understand how big it is behind Manchester United's ground. Right, we're about to kick off. Rangers, they're kicking off the ball any minute. Rangers. Glasgow Rangers, yes. It's Rangers now, the game's on, son. We can change it. No one will take offence.
Call them whatever you want.
Yeah, maybe later on.
Right, okay, kicked off. Come on, Reds. Oh, God.
Oh,
he was in there.
Oh.
He was sharp. Oh, Johnny Evans. I tell you what, he could be in trouble there. If he's touched him, he could be in trouble, you know.
I tell you what, the game is only 30 seconds old, but within 20 seconds, I've seen 2 incidences where really, in a league game, there'd have been bookings.
Yeah, it's nothing serious.
First one by Mount, and then by him. Not serious, but enough.
Yeah.
To get a booking.
Oh no, yeah. Just saying didn't look nothing serious.
Yeah.
He was obviously worried, Johnny Evans, about getting skinned for pace there on the turn, wasn't it? So he's had to put his arm out.
Well, I think we was more worried than them because they're laughing now. All right, game on. Something looks different. They look up for it.
Yeah. Got Murray as well at left back. A lot of people have been talking about Amas as well, the young kid. I think he come on in this second half last week against Rosenborg, another one who's got rave reviews. Might see a bit more of him this pre-season. But it'd be good to see how Murray gets on, more importantly, as well. Because he's favoured him to start the last couple of games.
Onana with his first touch there.
Don't like this. Well done.
Playing out from the back.
Yeah,
Good football. That. Oh, good football.
From the keeper.
Yeah,
Collier too long on the ball there.
Good football.
Oh,
Ooh, right on the edge of the area there. A tackle. What's he give?
Casemiro on the edge.
What's he give? Casemiro going on at the ref there. Do one, he says, the ref.
Yeah.
Oh, on the floor again, Casemiro. I'm telling you, if you're not watching this, right, and you're going off what we're saying, Casemiro, again, sliding tackle. He's not there to do sliding tackles.
Didn't need to. All he had to do was just like show him on the outside. He didn't.
I don't get it.
Stood on his feet, really.
He's picked up that bad habit.
What do you think of that goalkeeper strip?
Pardon?
What do you think of the keeper's strip? The kit?
Green.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the design?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Leave it out.
That's good.
Do I like it?
Yeah. I like the actual strip, the red one. I've not liked one for a long, long time, to be honest with you, a United kit, but that one I actually like.
I can't make my mind up. Do I like it or not?
The only goalkeeper strip that I used to like was the one, Schmeichel, the black one with like the purple on it. I think you got it, me as a kid.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't take it off. I think you used to sleep in it, wake up in it, go to school in it, come back in it.
Yeah, I remember it. There we go. Down the line now.
Yeah. Murray to Sancho. Looks like a corner for United. Not a corner, a throw-in. You know what?
Go on.
You've just reminded me, everyone. You better start that clock, haven't you? Let me get it up to scratch, yeah.
We had problems with this clock.
We did last week. If you didn't watch last week, we had problems with this scoreboard. If you did watch us last week, you're not surprised that I've not started it.
Yeah. It was the second half. It had 20 minutes gone.
Yeah. All right. Let me get it up to what it is. What are we on there?
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get that clock right, kid, it's just another step forward. It is.
Put on my CV.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Try to play football there from the midfield, pushing it for Wan-Bissaka to go. Didn't work. Like he says, optimistic.
There we go.
Done it?
Started it.
For now.
Thanks for giving us the heads up and reminding me out there. If it goes down again, though, just let us know in the chat. Won't say out. Let's do it discreetly.
What was it? Kieran, the clock's not working again.
Yeah, but that's what I like, though. People who come on our chat, they actually let you know. Like, if the audio's broken,
quite right.
But, they do let you know.
Yeah.
You get the odd one who's, like, having the banter, having the crack.
Yeah.
And it's, like, actually working, but saying it's not working. But, you expect that.
Yeah.
I do it myself.
Yeah.
Going on here, United.
Oh, good passage of play there by Rangers, but just finally didn't hold it up.
Poor touch by their forward.
They didn't hold it up. Ooh.
Poor kick by Onana there. Straight out of play for a Rangers throw-in.
He's not bothered. Look at him.
Yeah. I think he was saying to someone to sort of drop deeper, wasn't there, to collect it, but self there, pal. Good header that, though, wasn't it? Is it Murray? Got up well there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of smiling faces.
A lot of smiling faces.
Not had much to do yet, has he, Lenny?
We're just at the back here at the minute. Collier's on the ball. Back to Anana. Anana looks to go into midfield. Wheatley was beaten to the ball. Back onto possession. Mason Mount over here now to Sancho on the left-hand side. Take him on. Back to Murray on the left. United currently in possession. Their own half.
There's the kid. Yeah.
Good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Lenny the kid.
Yeah. Do you know what? He looks taller than I thought he was there.
Great boy. Great ball by
Great
Yoro.
ball. Oh, Yoro there. A
ball out to the
cross-field ball.
left back to Murray, to Collier. We're on Rangers' box. Back out to Casemiro. Casemiro looks to switch it. To Ahmad. Good control, Ahmad, on your chest. Go on, take him on, Ahmad. Go on, take him on.
Oh, that's what you got to do. Well done, Ahmad. Run at him there, beat him there.
Yeah, good bit of play that. From Yoro from the back, switching it to Murray. And Casemiro to find Ahmad. Good chest control from Ahmad.
Tell you what early ball that from Yoro there. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's hope that continues, Kay.
Yeah.
Give him confidence, that.
Yeah. Nice ball there from Casemiro, to be
good
fair.
Casemiro, another great ball, yeah, but good control by Ahmad. Ooh. Just wide with a header from Casemiro from the corner. It's funny though, isn't it, with Casemiro? You know, when you get free kicks and all that, he's the man you look for. The amount of times he's got in,
up, doesn't
he gets up. And
yeah. It's the run, times that run perfect.
Times it perfectly, yeah. Gets him.
At the minute, Rangers with the ball, throw in for them in their right back position. Pushing up though, United, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not sitting back or anything. They are pushing the midfield up, the wide players. Man United back in possession with Casemiro. Look right. There's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Casemiro just overhit the ball. Wan-Bissaka made a good run though down the right wing.
A perfect run by Wan-Bissaka.
He had all the space there, Casemiro, to play it into, but unlucky lad.
Perfect run there. He was wide open.
That's it. Put pressure on him. They're a lot tighter in this game than they were last week anyway.
Well, they're pressing, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're pressing as a unit.
Go on, keep pressing. Collier, go on, lad, if you can. Stay on your feet. Good. Oh, from behind, isn't it?
Yeah, from behind. He got the ball. He got the ball.
Yeah.
But
like the ref saying
it was from behind. Quick ball there by Rangers.
Can Yoro? Well done, Yoro.
Where run with him all the way back into the area. Ball there. Opportunity for Rangers. Yoro steps in.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Rangers split our defence there, really. Our midfield.
Yeah. Stayed with him there.
Yeah.
Didn't jump in.
Yeah.
Waited for his opposite. Good that by Yoro.
Yeah. Corner for Rangers. Stick with you, man. I don't like all that zonal marking. Just man for man. Get up. Wan-Bissaka clears it. Come on, push out. Push out. Well up. Was that Casemiro? Yeah, Casemiro, defensive header. Cleared it out. Currently Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Oh, you didn't need that ball there, lad. Man United throw-in, though.
A lot of United fans, and especially me, are expecting Yoro to start for Man United. That's why he's been bought. That's my opinion. Other United fans agree. Some don't disagree. But I think we're going to see... well, the way he's looking at the moment, Yoro is, he's looking confident.
Yeah, that would have done him a world of good. That crossfield ball, then that tackle as well in the box.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I said earlier on, just to come in, for him to come out of this game with confidence, a good game. You know, that's what I'll be happy with.
Yeah. What you want.
More so than the result, to be honest. First game, young lad. Rangers currently on the ball in their half at the moment. United are definitely pressing up.
Yeah.
a bit higher than they were. Mind you, they've kind of sat back there, the midfield, into that area. You had Mason Mount and Wheatley trying to challenge their defenders to try and get the ball back.
How's the clock?
Yeah, it's ticking.
Scoreboard?
Scoreboard, sweet. Bottom. Wan-Bissaka with the throw. Back in our 1/2.
Oops.
Go on, Ahmad. That's it. Wide again, wide. That's Sancho. Murray's on the ball now into that half. Took him on me. Into Yoro.
I think, looking at this game and the way United are set up, the way they're playing, I think Eric Ten Hag's words after the Rosenborg game has hit home, because this looks like a completely different side, different attitude, mentality and everything. I think there's been harsh words. I think there's an understanding here now. He's having none of it, because this just does not look like the team or the attitude I watched last week.
Yeah, they're trying to chase down the men, aren't they? They're trying to get tight when Rangers have got the ball as well.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing out there, I'm seeing a team what's playing as a unit, that they know what they're doing, that they want it, not strolling around, not caring. Yeah. That attitude seems to have well and truly gone.
Oh, well done. Oh, unlucky.
Still think it'll be difficult for some of these young kids to get it right.
Free kick to Rangers at the moment. They're on the ball. Coming down our left-hand side. Good ball there. Oh, offside. Well done. So we're coming up to 40 minutes. An improvement definitely on last week's first 14, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but your 3-1 score, would you have expected to have scored already in this 3-1? Or 1-0 at half-time, do you think?
I was going to say, actually, I think we'll grab one before half-time, then 2 in the second half. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Rangers got the first goal, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I think at the back there, United are solid. They're tracking back and everything.
Oh, good ball. Sancho, good touch there. It's come inside with the ball. Still Wan-Bissaka going in for the challenge. Stick with him. Well done.
No, I think it's
Man United throwing.
It's going to be very difficult with this team out there. Obviously, at half time it might change with all the players what come on, but this team out there, I can't see Rangers penetrating. What?
That Ahmad touch.
That's what he does, though. That's what he gives you.
He draws them in.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He drew him in. Got the foul.
And how he turns like that, it's good, you know. Yeah, at the minute, Anana with the ball. Just on the edge of our box. Johnny Evans, Casemiro. Oh, bad ball. Loose ball by Casemiro. Who was that there? Was it Casemiro?
No,
was it Sancho?
It was Sancho.
Sancho. Casemiro got him out of it. Was that really a foul, that?
Yeah, but was there any need for the...
Was it Ahmad who went lunging in? I won't say lunging in, sliding in at most, but... Have a look. Ahmad. Yeah, it's a foul, but...
It's a foul, it's nothing.
Get up.
Yeah, look, he's laughing.
All smiling now and...
How annoying is that?
Yeah, rolling about like...
Yeah, just got out an A&E. Well, that's what it looked like, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's gone down, he's in A&E, and now he's out.
Rangers here. Oh, come on, close him down. Rangers with an effort on goal. Well over the bar, though, but not happy with the closing down there from United. 2 players there running in on goal. What's this? There's a replay. Look, who's running out to him? Go on, lads. Just have a shot. Get out.
What can I say?
United in possession, Anano at the back, just out onto the right-hand side to Euro at right-back position. Ball up top. Can you hold it weakly? Can he? Knocks it on to Ahmad. Ahmad's going down the right-hand side.
Oh,
Go on,
yeah.
Ahmad.
Go on,
Go on, lad.
Oh,
He pulls
brilliant.
it back.
Oh, how's that not a goal?
Great build-up. Great build-up play from Manchester United there.
Good interaction there. Absolutely. That's what you want to see.
Euro with a ball upfield.
Wheatley there.
I questioned Wheatley, could you hold it? He done better. He knocked it onto Ahmad down the right-hand side. Ahmad took him on, but the composure to look up and pull it back.
Wheatley there, unlucky there. The Rangers player stuck his foot out, stopped a certain goal. Absolutely great move. That's what you want to see.
That's the moments that I want to see in the game that we was talking about before. Sancho, what are you doing, son? Another opportunity. He's got the ball.
Go on, wake up.
On the Rangers area, down the left-hand side. Get your head up.
No one with him, though. There's no
Go on, Sancho. Go on.
Got behind him.
Yeah, nice bit of skill.
Oh, unlucky, lad.
Is that Johnny Evans on the left wing?
Johnny Evans is everywhere.
Johnny Evans up.
I know it is.
Johnny Evans up on the top left. Got to be a United free kick.
Johnny Evans wants to run around, get fit.
Done well.
Good passage of play, that like that.
Yeah.
That's the danger Ahmad creates when he's got the ball at his feet.
But looking up and then actually finding a player in the box. How many times did we see our wide players last season get into them positions and more or less it didn't find a Hoyland or a midfielder running into the box?
90% of the time.
Like we've mentioned before, his first focus, his first thought is look up, look forward. Great knock on though by Wheatley.
Yeah.
It looked simple, but getting up, knocking it on.
Big tall lad though, Wheatley.
Right, free kick to Man United. Oh, what is that?
What is
was that?
that?
Mason Mount?
What was that?
What is he doing?
That was nonchalant. It was like,
yeah,
there you go.
Really poor.
Oh, there was no idea behind it.
Yeah. We're actually lucky that the keeper went and got an hand to it because I don't think he needed to be fair, to put it over for a corner. Mason Mount with United's corner. Puts it in.
Oh. Just easy corner to the goalkeeper. Just
if you're flying a ball in like that, it's going to be easy for the keeper. It needs to be at least with some pacing. Anyway, Anano hits it long, looking for Mason Mount up on the left. Goes out for a Rangers throw, I think that. Shocking free kick and corner, that. Wasn't it?
terrible. Dane's back, son.
Yeah, Zayn Yassi in the chat. New, can't pronounce that name, but I know the kid that you mean. From Bologna, is it? The centre half. Maldini signed Lenny Hu. You know, obviously, he's basically slating Lenny Yoro. I think they've gone and signed a centre back. What's his name? Federico or what? He didn't look great in the Euros anyway when I seen him play one of the games.
Oh, is he asking his opinion on a certain player?
Yeah.
What player?
Can't pronounce his name. I'm going to just be deadly honest with you out there.
Right,
I'm going to try and look for his first name and call it him that.
Well, if we can't pronounce his name, we don't know who he is.
Have a look there. There it is. Caliph. Can someone break it down for me in the chat? Caliph. Oh, not even going there.
Well, even if I split it up, I don't even know who the bloke is. He's not on my radar.
Yeah, but he said Lenny Hu.
Oh, right. As all like, he's comparing him. They like
so
Lenny's.
basically, the signing that they're getting is way better than Lenny Yoro.
Oh, of course he is. That's why you'll win the league.
Did they actually do need to win the league though this season, Arsenal? Can't just keep spending money and finishing second.
No.
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 They've never been involved in a cycle of where they're winning Premier League season after season or just being involved in it, you know, like might miss out on one, but then rebound and win it the next season. They've never been involved in it.
No. And he expects this player to be the signing that. I don't know the player.
I don't. There he is. It's him.
Do you know what? I haven't got a clue who
His
he
first
is.
name's Ricardo. I can spell that and pronounce that, so.
Well, he's never come on my radar, so...
I know, Calafiore. Does that sound about right out there, Reds, or what?
Yeah, it might sound right. But at the end of the day, we've no opinion on him because...
Anyway, Get Arsenal. Thanks for your super chat, though, Zaid.
Free kick here now.
And Euro is 10 times better, even though I've not seen Ricardo.
Ooh. Goes down there. Free kick right on the edge.
Ahmad again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, I've said it time and time again. Gets the ball. When he runs at defenders, they panic. And that's what you see here today.
It's the close control. What I like about Ahmad, though, he never seems to like overrun it. You know, with the ball, when players are dribbling, sometimes they take an extra touch or a heavy touch, but it always seems to be close to his foot.
Ball's at his feet.
Yeah. Watch it. We'll see a few instances.
That's why I've changed my mind on him, because I've seen him more and more. And that's what he gives you.
Yeah. Free kick, this for Manchester United.
Edge of the area.
Just on the edge of the area. As we look at it from Anana's goal, it's on the right-hand side. You've got Mason Mount, Ahmad over it. It's Ahmad. Oh, God,
I was
jumping over there.
I thought it was in. I thought that was a worldie free kick from Ahmad.
I did.
Whoa.
You've seen this keeper scrambling to get over to his left-hand side.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, Ahmad, unlucky. In the end, yeah, it was wide. But
he'll get one of them in. He keeps... What a free kick. A good effort.
Yeah, back in United's half.
Good effort.
To Ahmad.
Do you know what was nearly out my chair then?
I was going over.
Oh, you'd have gone over all right. I'd have helped you.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah. No, you would.
It would have been that good, that goal, if that had gone in.
Yeah. Back to the hospital for me.
Here's Lenny.
Yeah. Ahmad again. Back to Euro. Seems to be taking up like that right back position while Wan-Bissaka gets forward down the right hand side as well.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I did say before the game started, early on in the chat, I did say today I want to see Ahmad go for it. I want him to sort of like put pressure on Sancho. I do. And I think he is putting the pressure on because he's playing well. He's in the game. He's creating.
Yeah, Man United throw. Got Ahmad back in our half at the moment. Euro back to the keeper. Keep a bit of possession. Just get a few passes together. Gone long, Ganana. Won't find Ahmad. He was looking for the run from Ahmad.
Look
from
at
the right
Wheatley
to the
telling
centre.
United players there, come on, push up, close them down. That's what we've been poor at, you know, pushing up, closing down.
Rangers keeper. The ball
Look, Sancho nowhere closing down. Wheatley's asking, close these players down. Give me help. He's not getting it.
Got a bit scrappy now since that Ahmad free kick. Get a few passes together. Johnny Evans out on our left side. Murray with the ball. Nice little Megs there. Got away with it. Back to Anana. Looks out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Good ball.
Oh, well controlled there, Wan-Bissaka. That's good football.
Casemiro up top to Mason Mount. Can you hold it, Mount? You can. Find him in the middle. That's it.
Sancho laid off the ball there. He's got
Sancho's
it back.
in it.
Good movement there.
Good ball.
Ooh, unlucky there. Good cross there from the right.
Yeah, Sancho there with a good cross.
Just didn't beat the Rangers, man.
Yeah.
He's just waiting there, the United man, to put that in.
He might have fought Wheatley here now on the edge of the box. Might have done that run to go on the front instead of the back. But
yeah,
good defending by Rangers, to be fair. That
I think someone with a bit more experience there would have just run in front of the Rangers player, anticipating it. But hey,
Man United corner with
keep
Mason
going.
Mount. Ball in. Oh, like he's
You're
flying ball in. Like, it's going up in the air.
Got floating balls in like that.
Sancho back in. Set Ahmad trying to get a ball in. I think it's a corner to United again.
Both.
Pressure here from United.
They'll have to change floating and crossing because they're just doing no good whatsoever.
Yeah.
You need to whiz them in.
Yeah, to be honest with you, you should put Ahmad on the corners.
It's the crosses.
Who's that now with the...
Crosses floating in. They don't get anywhere.
Ball in. You know, play it along the floor. Back in possession now, gone back to Wan-Bissaka on our own halfway line. Out to Sancho, picks it up on the left-hand side. Got plenty of space. Run at him. Casemiro out on the left wing, left foot cross. Finds Ahmad, good chest control.
In the box, outside now.
Oh, tried a bit of skill, Ahmad. Went behind Wan-Bissaka, who made a good run, to be fair. Collier there's looked like he's swept it up. Back to Euro. Back in possession, United now in their own half on the halfway line.
You can see the difference in class, can't you? There is a big difference here. It's a competitive game, give it that. But you can see United are clearly on top. Proper up for this.
Yeah, just a little bit scrappy at times, but let's have it right. It's the second game in pre-season. It's not going to be perfect all the way through, is it? But they're playing well.
There he goes, Lenny. Lenny, the kid's now going down the wing now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's halfway in their half.
Yeah. Back to Collier. Bit of movement needed there.
Yeah.
Bit static. Gone back into our half now to Wan-Bissaka, to Johnny Evans, just on our halfway line. Out to Sancho. He's isolating him. Why don't you just run at him? Dashing still on our halfway line with Johnny Evans. To Lenny the kid on the right-hand side.
Loads of space there he's got.
Oh, he needs to do a run. He's done it. Wan-Bissaka, great run.
Oh, yeah.
1-2, Wan-Bissaka.
There you go. He gets the ball. He does the run. He goes down the wing, the overlap. And what does he do? Same again. And that's what he gets criticised for. Not putting the cross in, not beating the man. And that was absolutely a poor cross. Great move. But again, it's just not happening with them crosses.
Good one too, to be fair.
It was really good,
much movement around him as well. Good ball. Was it Collier to him? Corner Manchester United. Ball in again. Another high cross. Easily defendable. Good ball. I'll switch in the plate. Sancho. Gives it him back.
Just a crossfield
Sancho,
ball.
he's on his own. Go on, lad.
Oh, he's gone down there, Sancho.
Sancho's gone down. The ref don't know what to do. Is he giving the free kick?
Late tackle.
I think he's give the United free kick. He's brought the play back. Sancho's still down, holding his ankle. He'll be up in a sec, no smiling like that.
He's up.
Back up.
Yep.
Johnny Evans just pulled him up, didn't it?
It just
went, get up.
Get up. I think he caught him after the ball there.
Yeah.
Right on his ankle.
Zamiasa, Tony, £20 bet. We beat you at the Emirates with a party face.
Sling it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can't be that confident because he's saying, we'll beat you at the Emirates, our home ground. If a bet's a bet, you'd be saying, we'll beat you at your ground, at Old Trafford.
Look, if I wanted to back United to beat Arsenal at the Emirates, what was the price last year? 7-1?
Is that?
Yeah. Big price. Sure it was. Certainly not even money.
Well, let's have it right. Last season, with that chance with Garnacho and the VAR decision, they wouldn't have been beat. Because they wouldn't have gone on and scored the goals that they did. Arsenal.
No, but we're on about odds here. He's challenging me. So I won't duck out of the challenge, but I'm not having them odds.
Oh,
You have to come up. You'll have to. Well, even money, you don't have that. Only a fool would have that. Listen, come up with something decent, and I'll have a go at you.
I'll go with you.
I will. I'll have a go at you, but I won't. I won't on even money. It's rubbish. Not a gambling man. I give up years ago.
Go on, Wheatley.
No point. But a challenge is a challenge, and as you know, son, I'll accept a challenge.
You always have done. Win, lose or draw, you'll always accept the challenge. Come on, Reds. Getting a bit scrappy here now.
Yeah, you'll have to do better than
Goalkeeper with the Rangers goalkeeper out wide to their right back. Floated it down our left-hand side. Who's marking him? Gets a ball in. Lenny, stand up.
that. A turn shot. Bit soft, but
Yeah.
didn't really do anything with it.
Easy for Renana.
Yeah. I want to go back to that conversation we had in the week. PSG. Okay. Money, Neves. And the Napoli centre forward, what's he called?
Osherman.
Okay, they're not. We think once they've got them, then Ugarte will come to United.
Ugarte, however you want to pronounce it.
Ugarte.
We'll pronounce them in our own bank language. But for me, I actually might think. Do you think they want money up front for Ugarte so they can go out and get both of them to use that money? What Man United will give him?
I think they're going to pay a lot of money. Benfica with Neves are going to extract as much as they can.
Yeah, there's rumours at €75 million, isn't it?
I think it might even be more than that.
Mason Mount on the left there in the box.
Oh, good ball.
Jadon Sancho, can you get a ball in, lad? He has. Clearance by Rangers. He's ready to go for a bicycle kick as well, Ahmad, there before the clearance.
Yeah.
Flips on his backside there, though.
Ball's gone out for a throw just in time. Zane's back. Must have heard me say, I'm up for the challenge.
Ooh.
Oh, what's he come up with now? Something interesting here.
It's interesting, this one.
Oh, right.
He's up the stakes a little bit.
That's it.
A little bit. He's upped it a notch. Zane Miasa, cheers for your super chat, mate. If we win, he gets 20 quid. So if Arsenal win, you give him 20 quid. If United win, he gives £100 to the channel. Rangers with a shot there.
Listen.
Easy, save for Onana.
It's tempting, but there's one thing missing, isn't there? And I think people out there will see that.
I sort code and account number when United flatten at the Emirates.
No. What happens if it's a draw? Do I get the draw?
Do you know what? Good shout.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
That is why you're here.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You are at home. You've got everything. You've got the advantage. You're going to be the champions. You're going to be the greatest team in the world. Look at us, poor lowly 8th. Who are we?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think I deserve the draw. And if people out there think I deserve the draw, I'll take that on.
That sounds a good shout, that. Dane, let us know what you think in the chat, mate. Have a think about it.
I'll take that on as long as I've got the draw. All you've got, Zane, is you've got to win. And if Arsenal win, I'll give you 20 quid.
Yeah.
But I've got to have the draw. Definitely. Got to have the draw.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes very good sense.
Casemiro on the edge of the box, looks for a shot.
Oh, deflected.
Deflection.
Corner.
From Rangers for a corner. It was in acres of space there. Casemiro had plenty of time to line it up. Good defensive header, to be fair. I was going straight at the keeper, actually, though, looking on the replay. Overdone it there. The corner for Manchester United. Who's taking it? Is it Mason Mount? Or get this corner out of the way and I'll go back to chat.
Corner.
Let's try and visit him, Mason. That's it. Edge of the box.
Edge of the area.
Coming up.
Oh, too slow.
Didn't
reach the player outside.
Yeah, I think it was Murray on the edge of the area.
Right, well, there's a lesson in it. If they do that again.
Well,
they got
Ahmad,
back.
well done, Ahmad. Oh, was that Casemiro diving in? Got the ball all that time. Good to see.
Oh, look at Lenny there. Oh, he just dummied him.
Wheatley with a good bit of play on the right-hand side there to stop it going out. And Mason Mount was fouled. Free kick, Man United in our own half.
You know what? I think
right, Zane.
I think Zane's gone and spoken to a solicitor, wrote out a contract and everything. He's back.
You'll need one, Zane, trust me, if you're doing a bet with Sona. Zane, cheers for Super Chat. Changing the goalposts here a little bit, Zane. Changing them a little bit. If it's a draw, the channel gets 35, not 100.
No, I don't think that's fair.
Come on, you've got to be positive here, Zane. We finished 8th last season in the Premier League. You finished 2nd. Now, by all accounts, you should be winning the Premier League next season. I think you're right. Actually, I'm going to stick with you definitely with this.
I think everyone out there will say, they're through here, through ball. Ooh.
Oh, good block there from Euro.
Oh, good save, Onana. Edge of the area, follow up. Good save.
Yeah. Caught sleeping there, United, for a moment in the back there. The midfield and the back. Sloppy, but was that a ball from one of our players across field?
Yeah.
Couldn't see it on the replay.
No, listen, Kieran, I'm sticking to if Arsenal win, I'll give you £20. And I've got the draw. That's the way it should be.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Just thought. I think you bang on with your, the £100. I get the draw, etc. But who's getting the £100?
The channel.
Right. Well, the channel's getting £100.
Yep. Yeah, I knew you'd.
So if you turn up the following day in new T-shirts and stuff like that,
yeah, chance would be a fine thing.
Or Webby starts getting the beers in. Like, Kieran, what drinks you want? All right, Webby, I'll have a double, mate.
Yeah, chance would be a fine thing there as well.
Yeah. Man United in possession. In our half at the moment, Casemiro tried to go out to Ahmad, got the ball, it's all sideways, backwards passing. Got to be honest with you at the moment, Reds, nothing really to update on anything exciting right now.
Better side though, United. It's an improvement than last week. You've got to give it that. And I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. It's pre-season.
Yeah.
They're running around. They're looking for each other. They're working hard, and they're committed. And that's what you want.
Let's put that there.
Yeah.
Dave Taylor, cheers for super chat. I will read out your super chat just after this.
Give the ball away, United.
Back into our own half. Dave Taylor, cheers for super chat, mate. He says, fantastic show, lads. Do you think this season is going to be down to our league position rather than the cup runs for Ericsson?
Oh, what a goal that was!
Reading it out.
What a goal that was. Ahmad there. He just cut in from the left, from nowhere, edge of the area, left foot, bottom corner. What a goal that was. I have told you, this kid's got it. This kid's got it. And I did nail it, right? This morning saying, going up to Scotland, it's all about...
It's like, what? Who's this here now? So we build it up from the back.
Out of nowhere.
Mason Mount carries it forward in the middle. Out wide, is that Ahmad? No, he doesn't. Puts it inside on his left foot, then buries it bottom corner. One of them, what you've seen time and time again in the Premier League, in football, when they bend in inside on the edge of the area. Oh, found it perfect, Ahmad.
Great goal. Absolutely great goal.
That's why we said at the start of the show, one of our reasons.
I know exactly what everyone's going to be saying out there. Yeah. Why doesn't Anthony do that? Well, this kid can do it. He's just shown us there.
He only shown us glimpses in his first season, really, Anthony, didn't he, that he could do that. It wasn't on a consistent basis, now and again.
Very rare.
Yeah, very rare. You can count on one hand.
He puts it in the bottom corner.
Yeah. But he's actually just shown Anthony how to do it, because more often than not, the players know what Anthony's going to cut inside, try and go on that left foot, and they defend it. Whereas Ahmad there, it can go both sides.
No, but what you've just seen is a great bit of skill.
Yeah.
He created it, okay? And he put it on target, whereas Anthony doesn't put it on target most times. He goes for it. He's wayward. But what you've seen there, right, is the start of something this summer, right, where Ahmad is going to try and claim a place in the starting 11, just as I said he would try.
Yeah.
He's going to outshine some of these players. He's been here a few years now. That there.
Yeah, great finish.
That puts him in good stead, that.
I'm on my way to 3-1. Said 1 goal in the first half, 2 in the second.
You did say that. You're on your way to 3-1.
So we're on course, Reds, for 3-1. Right, anyway, I was reading out Dave Taylor. Cheers for your chat, mate. Fantastic show, lads. Do you think this season it's going to be down to our league position rather than cup runs for Eric Ten Hag's job security? Cheers for your chat.
I think his job security goes down to it. The players believe in him, okay, and put it out there and believe in the system, and that we see with our own eyes. That we see a team, what's changed, what can put in a challenge, and a challenge comes from anywhere. Listen, the cup games, you just don't know what he's going to do. I've not seen it so far from him where he just puts the kids in. Okay, and I think that's been one of the Achilles heel.
Oh, Rangers with a sorry.
I think that's one of the Achilles heel for Erik ten Hag, not putting the kids in when the opportunities were there. But listen, we've got to do far better in the league.
Yeah,
got to. And if he fails in that league to improve on where we was last year, then any manager who wants to win things is under pressure.
Yeah, Marcus Stevenson has gifted 5 memberships. So the people who's gifted the memberships to, give a big thank you to Marcus.
Thank you.
Much appreciated as well, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
But yeah, we're not just going off Ahmad scoring that goal. It was a good goal, really good goal. But we've been saying it for a while. He needs to be given that opportunity in front of Anthony in the season.
No, he needs to be given the opportunity in front of Anthony and Sancho.
On that right-hand side, yeah.
And that's what he's fighting for. And what he's done out there goes a long way, right, to show Erik ten Hag, if I keep doing this, you cannot not put me on the field.
Yeah. To be fair, though, Ahmad himself, let's be honest, if he sat on the bench, first game, second game, third game of the season, and he's playing Anthony, you won't be happy, would you? Especially if Anthony's still not performing or hit the ground running.
There's a long way to go before that, but I do from this point now, looking at that, yeah, I would say that. But Anthony's not here. We don't know what's going on. We don't know the rest of the performances. What this is down to is to show that people want it, and that's what you want. And he wants it, Ahmad.
Yeah.
And it's a question of who else wants it.
Well, it's about Ahmad as well himself. Can he be consistent? Can he keep up a consistent, good performance game after game as well? And because that's what we need. We need all our players to do that. That's the problem with Anthony. He's just been consistently, well, I won't say the word. Well, consistently poor, yeah.
Right. So there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity.
Gives you something different as well, doesn't he, Ahmad? And compared to what Garnacho gives you, Rashford, like with pace, he's always wanting to link up, look forward, look up.
Well, he always wants to attack Ahmad, and he's got it again. Ahmad's got the ball out wide, same position.
Go on, same position. Go on. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Unselfish there by Ahmad. Laid it off.
Sancho, we'll start off Casemiro from our own half. Left foot pass out to Ahmad, who runs down the right-hand side, sets it up one-on-one, cuts inside again as like he scored before, lays it to Sancho, had the awareness to lay it off, and Sancho, all I'm going to do, Rads, is just go like that.
I tell you what.
That is so poor from there. But
anyone who's going to play United on this pre-season tour will be thinking, that's one tricky kid there, that Ahmad. Wouldn't fancy coming up against him if he carries on in this same vein of form, because he's looking well.
Looks confident.
Hey, I tell you what, Casemiro there again.
Great ball.
Another great ball. Yeah, now he's woke up from that first game, hasn't he? From that slumber.
Yeah, woke up from last season.
Yeah. Half time, 1-0.
Half time now, Reds.
Excellent.
Let us know what you think on that first half.
I'm happy with that, mate.
Any standout performances? Let us know as well about the debut boy.
Look at him, Ahmad laughing.
Lenny the kid.
Loving it.
Ahmad's happy. That's what you want to see.
Doesn't he? He knows. He knows he's putting a performance. That's what it's about. Put yourself in the shop window. Like that.
Yeah. Let us know your first thoughts on the first half and go on.
Yeah. I just thought it was like everything what you want. Tackling, running, looking for the ball. I can't argue with the way the team played as a team, which was something.
It was a lot better than what Mike, you was going to say.
I think it was. I can actually dismiss the Rosenborg game, okay, because it wasn't a game of football. There was nothing in there, okay. Everything about style, tactics, working together was not there, so it wasn't a game of football. Looking at this game, everyone knows what they're doing, and that's down to the coaching. It's down to Erik ten Hag. It's down to the rest of the people in the background. They're all working together, and they're all staying in the same. Well, there's an understanding out there, and that's good. So, to be honest with you, when you look forward, like to the America tour, the games they've got over there, really looking forward to them now.
Yeah.
Because you can see, right, the law's been laid down, and those players what are going to come back next week to start joining up, and those players what have been left at home, they're watching this. I'm telling you, they're watching this, and they're saying, "There's a fight on here." That's what you want. That's what you want.
Well, if you're Anthony, you're definitely sat at home now watching what Ahmad's just done in that first half.
I don't think it's just Anthony. I agree with you 100% by that. But that's the one thing a lot of people were looking at today. But I think all round the pitch, I think any player what's sat at home or whatever will be looking and saying, there's a challenge on. But that's what you want, and that's what's been missing, especially in pre-season, the challenge. Other players thinking, I'm sat here and I'm looking at that player there and he's pulling it off. He's pulling it off.
Yeah, Lenny Yoro as well. You know, good crossfield ball to set up an attack early on in the game. Good defensive tackle as well inside our own box. Stayed on his feet, then made the tackle. So he started off, got a bit of confidence as well in his first half in the United shirt.
Yeah, the confidence he oozes on the pitch. You can see it there. You can see why they paid the money. He's 18. They've took it. You can see why Real Madrid were looking at him and wanted him. They just weren't prepared to pay the money. PSG looks at him. So people have got him in high esteem and looking on the pitch, confident. Big lad, bigger than I thought he was. And I tell you what, he's got a bit of timber on him, more than I thought. But
and the thing is, he's still going to grow as well. He's only 18. He still needs to fill out as well physically.
Yeah. But he looks a presence on the field, and he looks at ease going forward with the ball. Yes, it's Glasgow Rangers. The opposition's not what we're going to expect week to week, but he's out there. He's got the confidence, and he looks good. And the players around him, they've already got an understanding. That's the good thing about it. You look at Lenny Yoro there. There's already an understanding. Kids just walked through the door. He's just got off a plane.
Yeah. He always looked like when he had the ball at his feet, at least. They always look at whether the players look up, look forward when they've got the ball at their feet, and that's something he always did as well. Weren't looking for the easy pass, looking to go to back to the keeper, etc. Always trying to look forward, which Erik ten Hag obviously wants from his centre-backs. But yeah, great finish from Ahmad. Great to see a bit of quality like that. Over the moon. Could have had two as well just before half-time. Done the same thing again. Ahmad cutting inside, laid it off to Sancho, but just over the bar.
That was unlucky, but really, you know, when you look at that opportunity we've just mentioned there, cutting back to Sancho. I mean, he's in front of goal, Kieron. Anyone out there who thinks I'm wrong when I'm saying this, he's directly in front of goal. He didn't even hit the target. So, you know, that's poor. How many times have we seen that from lots of players at United? Poor finishing.
Yeah, it was really poor. Don't get me wrong, I'd have to see the replay just in case it bobbled or whatever. Just trying to make a case for him, really. But because I can't believe actually how poor it was. It was really poor.
Yeah, it was really poor. You've got, there's no excuses for not hitting the target. Yeah. You want to be in this side, okay, and you get the opportunities and you can't even hit the net, then you won't be in the side long. That's how I look at it. We've got to improve from last year. The amount of wasteful chances, opportunities, not even hitting the target.
Do you not think, no, he tried getting involved in the game, though, Sancho? I do think he tried to get involved. I did see him coming inside, not just for your opinion. For me personally, I did see him like even going onto the right-hand side when he wasn't getting the ball on the left, as though like he was trying to be proactive and, you know, trying to get involved in the game.
Yeah, I think he's moved different positions. I think Wheatley has moved different positions with him, but it's a friendly. He's got to go out there and he wants the ball.
Good chance for Wheatley as well earlier on his left foot. Unlucky. Good defending though, clearance off the line from Rangers. Yeah,
but it was a good run, right, to get past the defender, what Ahmad did there, and lay it off.
Yeah.
Good vision, and that's what you want.
Well, that shows you the confidence with the rest of the players and the team. They're looking to start the attacks on that right-hand side because they know that Ahmad's more of a threat on that right than maybe Sancho is on that left-hand side.
I think,
and it's proving it at the moment in the first half.
I think how it went the first half, I think more of the game went to the right where Ahmad was, where Mason Mount was working at it. I mean, let's bring him into the conversation. Mason Mount is getting about, he's getting his tackles in, he's giving the ball, he's looking for it, and he's working well with Ahmad. So the games, the threats seem to now mostly in that first half have come down from the right. Whereas Sancho was getting a lot of the ball, they were looking for him. He was working, passing the ball, passing and running, but nothing really was coming through there. And it just seems to have all gone on the right-hand side, but about the last half hour of that first half, where more and more Ahmad, Mason Mount working together.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to talk about Mason Mount there. We discussed it before the actual game started, that I'm still not sure where Mason Mount fits in this team, especially when Bruno Fernandes is starting. But how do you think his first half was, Mason Mount? Looked lively, trying to get stuck into tackles as well to get the ball back.
I think 100% improvement from last week. I think the cobwebs have gone there. I do worry about where he's going to be in this team, but he got about there. He's done what I expect him to do, passing the ball, getting stuck in, harassing players, chasing down and giving good balls and working well with players. The momentum, he's giving the ball early.
Do you think he's giving us that press as well, what Bruno also gives us?
Yeah, he's giving the press. Yeah. He's giving the press on that right-hand side, but he's working well. All looks good for Mason Mount at the moment.
Yeah.
He seems to have especially working well with Mason Mount. But Casemiro, I'm surprised. He's working well. Mason Mount's working well with Ahmad there. But Casemiro's working well. He's always looking as though he wants to go forward, Mason Mount. And that's good. That's what you want.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, they're just showing the replays of the Ahmad goal there. But you can see some of them United players there. They're just over the moon with that.
Yeah. Great run with Mount, get the ball.
I'm not sure if Sancho put his hands in his head.
But see how the drop of the shoulder, though, from Ahmad. The left-back nearly slips on his backside, just off a drop of a shoulder. Look, watch.
Do you know what it does?
Close control, bang, straight inside. Most left-footers who are on the right-hand side, the defenders already know straight away they want to come in on that left. But with Ahmad, they're never too sure because he can go both ways.
I don't know if anyone's mentioned it yet, but tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. It just reminds me of Saka's goal in the Euros this year. Putting in with his left, getting it into that corner, the way he did it, dropping, getting a bit of space and going for the corner. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, do you know what? It's actually just reminded me of a Saka goal, actually, a couple of seasons back at the Emirates, to be honest.
That's how Saka plays.
Yeah.
Puts in, drops the shoulder, pushes it, gets that little space, and then aims for that corner.
What do you think of the young kid, left back? A lot of people have mentioned Hamas, shall I say, left back, young kid, but Murray's started the second game in a row, eh?
Yeah, I think
he's lively, trying to get up and down.
Yeah, I think he's done all right. And I think it's quite right that they keep giving him the chance, because we have mentioned left full-back position may be a problem. So they might be working on it, getting him out there and seeing if they can get him into the squad if needed. I think that's the opportunity for a few of these youngsters. I don't say many, because I think the quota of young players coming through has been high, and they might just introduce one or two youngsters in the squad.
Can we say it's actually Johnny Evans' debut for United today, with him signing in another contract? Or, mind you, I don't think his contract actually ran out, did it, before he signed that new one? But how do you think he's done alongside Yoro? For me personally, I just can't wait to see Martinez with Yoro starting together. I
think they've done all right. It's not the greatest of attack, not the greatest of threats, but there has been times when they've come running through, and the partnership seems to be working fine at the moment. I've got no arguments against it. Rangers, they're having a go. They are causing a few problems. Johnny Evans is Johnny Evans, steady Eddie.
He was up on the left wing at one point. I think he got us a free kick, didn't he? At one point.
Listen, Lenny the Kid was on the right wing at one point, edge of the area.
Yeah.
It is a friendly.
Good start from Lenny. Good to see, like I mentioned earlier on before the game started.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of the result, you know, a young kid coming in, starting his first game.
Yeah.
You want him to get off to a good start. So we probably will see changes, though, at half-time. Do
Yeah,
you expect wholesale changes, few players changing?
I think we'll have wholesale changes, and I think Glasgow Rangers will have wholesale changes as well. They need as much fitness levels to go higher, because they're, like I said, 3rd of August they start their season. I think it's a tough ask, really, but to get them in. Lots of players out and about. Don't forget Scotland. Been in the Euros.
Big pre-season for him as well. Hannibal, isn't it? Now, where's he go now?
Well,
On loan at Sevilla last season, clearly didn't work out. More often than not on the bench or coming on as a sub. You know, so what happens with him? Did he try and send him out on loan again, or is he one of these players where we need to get better players into the first team this transfer window? So could he be on that list to be sold to get some money in?
I think this window is there for him to prove that he's got it to be in the squad. I think that's what it is.
His last chance, do you think?
I think so, to get in the squad. I think if he doesn't get in the squad, if he doesn't play regular in this pre-season, I think he might be moved on, to be honest with you.
Because I was actually surprised they moved him out on loan when they did do it against Sevilla, considering the injury problems that we did actually have as well.
Well, that's what's puzzling.
Yeah.
So I think if we don't see a marked improvement in a couple of things with Hannibal, then I think this might be the opportunity for someone to look at him. It's the window of opportunity. That's what pre-seasons are. But if you don't do it, you don't get in the squad, I think he'll be on his way.
A couple of them in the chat are mentioning about Hannibal, just keeping for like the Carling Cup and the odd Europa appearance.
Yeah, good shout. I wouldn't disagree with that. We know that he's got the energy. We know he gets around and that. But I've highlighted it. Other people have mentioned it. He's got a little bit of that nastiness in him, that little streak. So yes, sometimes you do need that, but there seems to be a little bit over the edge, and it's not been curbed yet. I did see it, and it's not been curbed.
What do you think is most likely to happen though with Wheatley? Obviously, we've got 2 centre forwards. Is that enough? Do we need 3? Do we need 4? So will Wheatley be involved with the first team, or will they look to send him out on loan next season? For me, I think he needs a loan.
Look, I look at Wheatley. I think himself, big tall lad coming into it, done well where he was. He's going out on loan. This is to give him the experience.
Yeah.
And obviously, like we've already got players there. He's not earmarked for the squad, in my opinion. I think he's earmarked to get the experience, get the understanding of what's going on. They might just keep him and not put him. But a loan looks the option. I think this is what pre-season is about. A lot of these players here, these young players who aren't in the squad, I think this is just to give them an opportunity there, and then let's get them out on loan. I think that's what it is. And Wheatley, and like I say, Hannibal there, out on loan, could even sell 1 or 2 of them. You've got to remember, you look at the regime, what's in there now working. They want players out there. They want these young players to perform. They see them as a value and potential sales. You're in the shop window.
Yeah.
All players are up for sale if someone comes in with a bid. And these youngsters, they're out there, they're showing the talents. Some of them have been there for a few years now. And really, it's time for them to shine. And if it's not shining time, Ineos and all that might just look at it and say, right, you're in the window, been here long enough, let's get some money in for you. And they're here now. All changes.
Players are coming out, all changes.
I think there's been about 18, 20 changes.
Yeah,
well, it looks that way. I'm not saying that's the correct figure, but it just looks as though it's mass changes. The front line's gone on it. Wheatley, Sancho, Ahmad. Let's hope these kids can do it. I'm sure Rangers have made lots of changes.
Joe Hugill come on for Wheatley.
Yeah.
He was on loan at Burton Albion, was he, last season? Not sure how he got on there, how many goals he scored. But, yeah.
I think it said it the other day, Hugill, I think this is his last chance, really. He might just be on here for the next couple of games.
Well, for my 3-1, you need to stick it in the back of the net, so.
Yeah.
Said 1 goal in the first half, 2 in the second, just kicked off. Let's hope we see some more moments of quality like we did with Ahmed in the first half, Reds. I think it looks like at the moment there's only Anana who's survived that first half. Looks like a full change everywhere else. It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So it's a full change. I think that first half, when you look back at it, especially from the manager's point of view, I think he'll be over the moon with the effort. I think it was a really good first half. But a mismatch of a team, really, who don't really know each other. I think they gelled well. I think they worked hard, worked off the ball as well. There's a few good players there.
Like I say, it'd be good to see what Hannibal can do in this match with us, just mentioning what we did about him.
Pardon?
Hannibal. See how he gets on in pre-season.
Yeah. Big test for him, though.
Yeah. United at the moment just playing in their half around their box. Nothing really happening at the moment. Ball from Manana back out to Hannibal, who's on the right back position. Ball up top. Hugo actually gets up, wins it.
Good challenge that. Didn't look as though he was going to get it, but
ball out wide to Amas, left back, who's up on the left. Hannibal from the right back position is now up on the forward left position. Put some legs in to get across the pitch there.
Little touch there. That was a great ball. Pull back.
Hannibal there with
Just
the
short.
touch. Great touch by Hannibal, to be fair.
I'm looking at Hannibal, and it looks as though he wants the ball every time in every position.
United back with the ball. I think that's Will Fish. Ball out onto the right-hand side. Back to Fish. There's Oyedele out wide.
Oh, good football, that. Just put him right on his back.
What score did you say? 1-1?
I said 1-1. Am I looking the better bet? Or Kieran's 3-1? Oh, the Rangers goalkeeper there cleared out with his left foot. Scuffed it, got away with it.
Rangers now in the Man United half of the ball, but we are pressing him, even though they just got out of that press. Rangers, decent bit of play that. How was that not a foul? I just threw him out of the way.
I know.
Just literally had his arms round his waist and just threw him out of the way.
It's nothing, is it, really? You know.
Just threw him out of the way off the pitch.
It's nothing. It's a man's game.
Yeah, come on. It's not rugby.
Oh, I know.
It's football. Yeah, Lenny Yoro. United shirt. Good to see.
Yeah, very good. Seen people the other day talking about Xerxes, hoping that he'd be here, but He's not here, signed, and then it's gone on a break. Was over there in the Euros. So we'll see him in America. Oh, he's just gone past him there. It's a corner for Rangers. A bit tricky there. Let's see how these young lads get on with this corner now. How they perform. Cleared it, back post. Oh, he's just took the ball off in there. Well done. Oh, he's lost it. Good crossfield ball there to the Rangers man. Got a throwing out of it. Nice play out of the box for United. Nice and calm. That's the way. Keep going. Keep running. Oh, Hamas there. He looks good there. Is it raining out there, kid? No chances while you've been away, kid. They're just working
Caesar sort of thing.
Well, they're working their way into the game. It's stop and start, little fouls.
Up in that though, the amount of changes that have been made though at half time for both sides.
Yeah, true.
Sort of like stops the tempo, done it, of what was there in the first half from both teams, really. Yeah.
You know, when you look at the first half and second half, the players what have come out, and the amount of players what are back at home or away and not even back at Old Trafford yet, are they going to give them, you know,
enough games and enough time to be ready
games
for the Premier League season?
There's lots of players here being given opportunities for different reasons. It's whether, you know.
Would you put your strongest squad out though for that Charity Shield game or Community Shield?
Would I put my strongest out?
Yeah.
No. I'd put a solid side out.
I think it's the last game then, isn't it?
I don't think City will put the strongest squad out. I think it'll be a mix and match, especially in the second half. Change players round. And it depends, really, on how much game time and fitness levels before they get to the Charity Shield with individual players.
Yeah.
You know, some players you might be able to rest because they're right up there. They're at the top of the fitness levels. And the good thing is you have all them people, don't you, with the computers and all that, analytics and all that. So it's easy to find out.
Me personally, I think I'd put a strong starting 11 out, Ten Hag in the Community Shield. Judging off what he does game by game anyway, he'll always put his strongest 11 out.
Yeah,
and I think it's something he'll want to win as well to start the season.
Yeah, I'd expect him to put a strong side out, but whether that strong side stays on there long enough, I very much doubt it. I think 60 minutes max, and then quite a few players off.
Yeah. A little bit scrappy this game at the moment, near 10 minutes into the second half. Goal kick for Rangers, out to their left back, who's put it up top. Will Fish, doing a bit of a Maguire impression there, wasn't he? But he got away with it.
Got away with it.
Got away with it.
Yeah.
Learning from Maguire there.
Yeah.
It looks like it's Hannibal playing that defensive midfield role. Or
Hannibal's playing everywhere.
Yeah, he's all over really, isn't it, at the moment?
He's all over.
Looks like it's him and is it Ayadele in the middle? Oh, well, good feet, lad. Was that Amas on the left-hand side? Good footwork, left foot, right foot, into the middle. Crossfield ball now from the middle out wide to Man United's right-hand side. Hannibal, again, all over in her.
Everywhere. He's trying to dictate the play from every.
That's what you like to see.
In every position. Ooh, bundled over there. Don't think that was a foul.
Strength.
Yeah, strength there.
Goal kick, Rangers. It's good to see, though.
Yeah. Do you know what's just come to mind?
Go on.
I need a pump for my bike.
I thought you said you wanted to. I thought you were going to say you wanted to do one there, and that's why you positioned like that.
I need a pump for my bike. Try and remind me.
Yeah, but why are you thinking? What are you thinking of getting one from the shops or something on the way home?
I've got to get one. We'll do it tomorrow.
Where will you get one?
He slipped there.
Yeah, you. He's been twisted inside out.
Oh.
Will Fish, good clearance, good positioning from Fish there in the middle.
Yeah. We just spun him round there.
John in the chat, Sam Mather, the one to watch here, big player.
Who's that kid?
What's that?
Who's that?
Sam Mather. Come on. Get up. Yeah, having a little bit of play here, aren't they? A little bit scrappy though. Yeah. Final ball really from both teams in this second half. Isn't quite there yet. So the changes have made a bit of impact on that. Let's talk again, isn't there, with Will Fish?
How do you
Maybe
mean?
going back out. Been on loan, aren't he, in Hibernian in Scotland. I think they're interested in him again. Maybe on a permanent deal.
I think when you look at Will Fish, another year for him out on loan.
Depends what his contract is as well. I'm not sure with his contract when that's up. Depends, doesn't it? You know, you'd look at it now with the way the defence has played really last season and what we need in there. If he can't really step up now, well, when is he actually going to step up? Do you know what I mean? As well, when we're actually looking for another centre-back to bring in this summer with Yoro, and is it going to be Delict or Branthwaite?
I know,
if you can't do it now, it's not looking good, is it, for the future, really?
No, but I think another year, that's how I see it for him. There was a shot there straight at Onana.
Goes long, and
then he just smashed it upfield, and it's gone to no one. So you can definitely say that the tactics and the working together has completely gone here from what it was in the first half, which is sad to see.
Yeah, the tempo's just been lost completely.
Yeah, the crowd's down.
Died as well.
Yeah.
As. You had anything to eat?
Not yet. I'll have after the game.
What are you having?
As much as I can put down, man. I'm starving.
I'm starving as well.
I would put as much as possible.
Rangers there in the box. Opportunity. Oh, well done. Will Fish there.
Yeah.
Last ditch tackle.
Yeah. Kept with him.
On the edge of our 6-yard box as well.
Yeah, kept with him there. No, talking about food.
Fancy meat. Like steak. Yeah.
Dear.
Yeah, I want steak. Yeah.
Just give me fish chips, peas, gravy right now. Yeah. Just give it me now. That's how I feel. Yeah. And 4 rounds of bread.
4 rounds of bread.
Proper, yeah. I'll tell you a story about, right? I'll tell you a story about a chip butty. Okay? Chip butty. Here's what happened to me. And this is the truth. I was in Warrington House when I was 17, called an institute. Those what know, know. Anyway, I'm sat at the table. There's chips and all that on the plate, what was served up. So me, Manchester, straight on. Manchester lad, young kid. I'm in there, got the bread, got the chips, put the chips on my bread, and I start eating them. Next thing you know, I get one almighty whack on my head.
Mm-hmm.
Only the chef. He's effing and jeffing, right? And saying, you're spoiling my food. I know you're from Manchester. Every one of you scumbags do the same with my food and ruin it by putting chips on a butty. I didn't do it again while I was there. I can tell you that. No way.
But you've been divulging ever since on chip butties. Has it felt like a treat to you ever since then because you got a whack round the head and you couldn't have him while you were there?
Oh, it's always a treat.
So ever since it's been like a treat.
Chip butties with gravy on. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just dripping there.
Yeah.
Going all down your arms and everything.
Yeah. I know we're wandering off subject here, like, but tell me what your favourite is. But I'm telling you now, you can't beat fish, chips, right, and gravy thrown in with peas. Just love it. With bread. Chip butty with gravy.
White bread, though.
I don't care.
Any bread.
Yeah. I don't care. You can't beat it. I love it.
Yeah. You've got to find the right chippy, though, for the fish. Sometimes you can go on these chippies these days and they're just...
It's like most things, isn't it? It's hit and miss.
Yeah, it's proper hit and miss.
It's hit and miss.
And especially with what you're paying these days for fish and chips. Not cheap.
Nothing's cheap.
Yeah, but
I know
like
what you
fish
mean.
and chips, like, as a meal.
Oh, don't you worry
Do you know
about
what I
that.
mean?
I've been on the floor, me, when the shouts come back. It cost this much from the chippy recently. You know.
Yeah, I don't mind paying it if it's a decent fish and chips, but...
Once a month, special treat. There you go. But no, it's bad on the bank balance. Bad on the bank balance.
Yeah. Do you have plenty of salt and vinegar?
Little bit of salt.
What, no vinegar? You're not a vinegar guy, no? I didn't know that.
No.
Oh, I love plenty of salt.
Kills the pleasure of my meal. I love it. I'm actually drooling here now.
How does the vinegar?
Right, I've gone off the game. I do apologise.
Listen,
I do apologise. I've gone off the game. I'm drooling over my fish, chips, peas and gravy with some rounds of bread. I'm going to get back on it because Hannibal's got the ball.
Yeah.
Going forward now.
Plenty of space here. They're finding lots of space, in particular Hannibal. Like you said earlier on, he's proper trying to dictate the tempo here, and he kind of is for United. He's absolutely everywhere.
Free kick.
Just
out wide.
Brought the foul, Hannibal there.
Yeah, all right. You've got the ball, Hannibal. Don't be making a song and dance out of it. Nothing. It was nothing.
Do you ever have, like, meat and potato pies and stuff like that?
Meat and potato.
Or do you just have meat pie?
No. The meat and potato pies aren't the same as what they were years ago. I used to love meat and potato pies.
Yeah, meat and potato. Man United free kick. Hannibal over the ball. Gets it in.
Ooh.
Rangers clearance. Scrappy this game. It's giving me the second half vibes of Rosenborg.
Yeah.
Really.
No, it's a little bit better than that, but it's not. It's not what we want, is it?
Yeah.
It's how these games go. We know that. But something might happen here. Something spectacular. We've had it from a young player, Ahmad. We might get it here.
Rob White, gravy on fish? No way. Hey, you haven't even lived if you haven't got gravy on fish. What do you have on your fish? Or do you just keep it separate from everything?
You're actually misusing my words. I said I love fish, chips, gravy and peas with bread. I did not say, so this is again, I have to pull someone, and I know it's not about football. I never said I love putting my gravy on fish, did I? Yeah,
but you've I said
no,
but listen to me. You're telling me that your gravy doesn't go on your fish at all.
I didn't say that. He's interpreting that I put my gravy over my fish, and I don't do that. I put it over my chips and peas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over the peas.
Yes.
When I get it, I put it over the chips and the fish, me, and leave the peas on the side, just on their own, just like casually like sat there.
I think the gravy spoils the batter. But then
I like it a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit mushy and that.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Connoisseur fish and chips with gravy and peas.
There's no vinegar.
There's no vinegar.
Plenty of salt.
Yeah. So do you accept that I never said that?
Wow.
Well, he's spoiling me dream.
I know you're probably being strict on the fish and chips there,
he's
right?
spoiling me moment over me food. And I'm absolutely drooling here for it.
Yeah. Think someone might be dipping into the bank balance for fish and chips later. Like I say, I want a steak. Nice steak. I could eat it every day, me, just steak and chips. I really could.
I know we're going off subject. I've got to go off it again. Right? Here's what I used to do, and he'll back me up on this. I used to get family packs of like sweets. Okay. And I used to have the Kieron and my daughter sit there and the wife. And
ball in. Good clearance, sorry, from United on the 6-yard box. And Anna jumped for it, didn't get it. Rangers still in the box in possession. Still high up on the pitch on United's left. Back into the centre.
And what I used to do, I used to get the family packs of chocolate and eat them all myself. And no way, I know it sounds bad, right? Or even cruel, right? But no way would I give my kids any of my chocolates, right? Even though it was a family pack. That's true, that, isn't it, Kieran?
Do you know when he's actually in the car with me and he says, I need to go shop, he'll say, I need to go shop for XNXX, for instance. And he'll come out and I can see he's actually got himself, like some sweets or chocolate, not offered like me. Like, yeah, do you want anything from in the shop, like a can of Coke or a can of this or, you know, a Mars bar or something or a packet of crisp? He'll come back and he'll hide him in his jacket as though I can't see him. You know what I mean? And then get back home when I'm dropping him off. And then he'll go and hide him again because he knows he's probably bought too much. And my mum might say something to him as though, why have you got all that?
Now, is that wrong? Is that wrong from a parent's point of view or someone who just knows that he never had sweets as a kid, right? Because
so you're basically traumatized from your childhood memories of not being given.
No,
sweets.
not traumatized. I'm never traumatized from being a child. Yeah, I had it tough just like everyone else. But going down the I had it hard route. No, that's not me. We was all in it together, right? I had it no different than anyone else. Now, one more I've got, right?
Sorry, I've got one more here, and I want to get everyone else's opinion on it. Just noticed on the side of my eye. Where is he now? Richie Club Sport. Chips, gravy, and lots of grated cheese. Now, that's a new one for me.
Never heard of that.
I've not heard of that one, Richie. I've not heard of that combination, but if anyone else has that combination, let me know what
you know
you
where
think
that's
of it.
from, don't you? If you're posh, you live in a mansion, yeah. Grated cheese, warm it up, melt it and all that. No.
I won't say it's posh to have chips, gravy and cheese, really. I think being posh, you know,
but
it sounds...
Well, that's how I look at it. But can I get back? This is my favourite one, right, where I've terrorised everyone with it throughout my life. Do you know what it is? A family bucket of trifle. And do you know what? I've never let anyone have any of it, and I eat it all myself. A family trifle.
I think it's because no one likes it. So that's why you get it to yourself.
No.
It's disgusting.
What?
Let me know out there what you think of trifle, but it absolutely knocks me sick, the thought of it.
Well, I eat a full one.
I think it's because I see you eating a full one. That's why it knocks me sick.
Probably that's why it is. I eat a full family trifle. I'm not sure whether it's from Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda.
Ooh.
But I eat a family one myself. And I love it. Absolutely love it.
Was there cheesy peas?
Not for me, that.
Cheesy chips with gravy.
Oh, he's through here. Oh, what a goal! He's through here. Yeah.
Through on goal there.
Yeah.
Just talking about cheesy chips, and then there's Hugo, edge of the area, strike straight into the roof of the net.
Hannibal, a through ball.
Fantastic finish. Great strike, lad. Kept it low.
Oh, what a ball that was.
Go on.
I'm sure it was Hannibal there.
I'm on for the 3-1. 20 minutes left for the 3-1.
Yeah. Is it Hannibal what gives him the ball?
Yeah, Hannibal.
Oh,
Carries the ball forward.
lovely ball. I'll tell you what, little sprint there by Hugo. Took the man out and he was away.
Hannibal got a bit lucky in the middle of the park, but carried on with the ball.
Yeah.
Plays a ball in between the left centre back and the left full back. Hugo makes it a run in. Great finish.
Great finish, 2-0. Everything what United deserve. Put that ball away.
Yeah.
That's a quality finish, that.
Confident finish, that. Looked up,
Yeah.
kept his head down, finished.
I think he set the goalkeeper going the wrong way, to be honest, to his right.
Yeah, a lot of yous agree there. Good finish from Hugo.
Yeah, a really quality finish. You can see them like not going in sometimes. Players panic. But put it away well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great finish.
So it's chip butties with a bit of gravy on sometimes, not all the time. Full trifles, that's what I eat. Family trifles. I must emphasise that because I feel proud. I do, honestly.
You actually feel proud that you can finish so much.
Yeah, I do. Because with a family trifle, there's 3 layers. Okay, you have the cream on the top and all that. Then you have the jelly and then you have the pieces in it. It's great. I actually enjoy it. Love it.
Family trifle.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. Absolutely proud that I can eat a family trifle on my own. It says family on the top and I'm thinking, that's mine. You know, when every time I've seen it, I used to see it and think, family trifle.
What, did Mum got it you for Christmas, didn't she? Or she gets it you for Christmas just to get in? Or is that actually meant for the family?
No. I have that on Christmas Day, obviously. Right.
Rangers are in here on the right-hand side. Ball into the middle.
Good ball.
No. Ball went great from the right-hand side. Over, hits it. It's in our right-back position. Good defending.
Yeah, got it away.
Got it away. He kept it in. Yeah, kept it. No.
I think what you're talking about, Christmas, is that I have it on special occasions now.
Yeah.
Whereas before, this is the truth, I used to get one at least every fortnight, say on a Friday or a Saturday or something like that. And then I used to sort of like sit and watch the tally. I do just part of it. I love it. Love it. I'm going back to it, but unfortunately, I'm on a diet, so it's killing me.
Ah.
Your mum's put me on a diet. I mentioned it last week.
So you might be getting a little bit hangry.
No, I don't get angry.
Or have you got used to it?
No, if it's not there, I'm not bothered. Said that last week.
Yeah, whereas me, I get a bit moody, get a bit angry if I've not ate
I know
for
that.
a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I know. But if it's not there, it doesn't bother me.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. But family blocks or packets of chocolate.
Irish Eyes,
like
he
that.
loves trifle as well.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah. Chips, gravy and cheese curds invented in Quebec and called poutine. Oh, poutine. Oh, my God. If there's any of you living in Manchester, okay, go to a place in Charlton called Brewski. I absolutely love that place. And with him just saying poutine, it is absolutely phenomenal. And it just takes me back now to the question before, and I'd not got onto it, about the chips, cheese and gravy, because that's what poutine's made up of as well.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I actually forgot.
We all do that.
The burgers there. Honestly, though, if you ever want to go out for a meal with your missus or your pals, just go to that Brewski. Can't fault the place.
My mate once said to me,
It's not too dead either. It's good, decent price.
when we was boozing quite a few years ago, there was a couple of them there. We're all having the chat, having a laugh, having the wind up. You know, like you get egged on and I bet you this, I bet you that, I bet you can't do that, I bet you can't do that. Well, I had got a clue, me, and he turns around and said, I bet you £100 you couldn't eat a fowl, which is a curry. It's supposed to be like one of the hottest curries. Then he was giving me all these mad stories about people burning their mouths and they have 2 spoonfuls and they can't eat it. I went there, right? I demolished it in 20 minutes.
Did you?
Didn't stop. Didn't have a break or any.
But how was it after you finished it?
Fine, just went back to the pub. Just
All
went
right,
back. Yeah, I was fine.
No,
Nothing, no.
nothing to help you, or
You know, and and the actual in the restaurant when we told the geezer what we was having, what we wanted, and because what it was, they were sat round the table watching me eat it.
Yeah.
Right, so they just ordered the one meal for me. When they asked for it, the bloke was just stood there like, whoa, you know, like warning us, don't be having it. I went, just get it here. Bit of naan bread with it. 20 minutes it took me to eat it. But what they did, right, they told him to put more on than usual. They put extra on. Yeah, to like stick it right up me.
Yeah.
But as again, seen the challenge, took on the challenge, and had done it, and 100 quid for it. So that was good.
Do you know something with challenges? Zane didn't get back to us before, or am I wrong about the bet that he tried to do with you? Because
won't do it. He's dropped out of it. He won't give it me.
He wouldn't give you the draw with Man United at Arsenal.
Well, I'm entitled to the draw.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to the draw. The away team is entitled to the draw with a man's bet, man-to-man bet. Not a bookie's bet, a man-to-man's bet. A proper bet, man-to-man, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You're at home. You always should expect, when you get out of bed in the morning, go and watch your team play, you expect your team to win at home.
Mm. I thought it was decent shout, to be fair, getting the draw as well.
Yeah, well, it's a man's bet. Would I have given him the same bet at Old Trafford?
Yeah, you would, actually.
No, I want to give him anything. I'd advised him to stop gambling.
Yeah.
No, we'll look at that. If he takes up the challenge, we'll look at the challenge at Old Trafford.
Yeah, as you can tell, we've might be able to with our conversation. A bit of a scrappy game overall. Good finish though by Hugo to score that second goal.
Yeah,
great finish as well by Ahmad in the first half with his goal to get us off the mark.
The one thing, they are running around, they are working hard and all that, and you can see there's one or two players out there, right? What have got good touches.
Where the quality stands out a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, it's always difficult second halves when they make so many changes, you know what I mean? So, but they're having a go.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at Hannibal, he looks a big lad. He looks as though he's still putting on that muscle.
Yeah, he looks solid, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does look solid. I think when I've seen him playing in the first team and I have noted it and I have said it a few times, it's just that he seems to lose it a little bit, goes over the top.
Yeah.
Yes, you want a strong player. You want someone to go in there, be physical, get stuck in, get the face stuck into the opposition. But he just seems to step over the mark. And I have seen him and criticised him for that. And he has picked up regular bookings.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, great finish from Hugo there. But if you're looking at what team are out here now in the second half, I would say you can tell Hannibal's a step ahead, a level above. He's had that more first team experience compared to the rest. I'd say Will Fish actually on that as well. He's made some good interceptions and some blocks as well. Good position sense, but they do stand out from the rest of them.
They look more professional.
Yeah.
As though they know the game. They're built for the game.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, he had to take a ball there.
Well done there. He was put in a bad position there.
By Onana.
Hannibal, yeah.
Onana tried playing
I don't know what Onana was doing there. Honest to God, right? There's a couple of times here watching this. I've not said now about Onana, but I'll tell you what, he's not doing the right thing here. He's not helping these lads here at all. There's a few balls there, but I'm not helping him.
He's gone long a few times, hasn't he, as well, just to null one
it don't make sense that.
Yeah.
The whole idea is to get these kids playing football. It's not done them many favours, really.
Yeah. Rangers with the ball just on their halfway line, going into United's half. Coming down our right-hand side now. Put inside. Don't let him shoot. Ayodele there. pushed him out wide.
Well, we're coming up to the 80th minute.
He's got in.
Oh, poor control there.
Luckily, it was poor control from the Rangers player because he was in down our right-hand side.
You can't do that when you're on the attack here.
Oh. I actually think he lost concentration because he couldn't believe he was in.
Yeah. Yeah. 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Do you know the reality of life right now?
In general or our life?
As now.
Well,
we shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't be here, right.
The game was delayed for 15 minutes. We should not be here doing this.
Yeah. But I'm glad I am, to be fair.
I'm glad anyway.
Yeah, I know.
But if things would have gone on schedule, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Just to talk about you and your trifle, fish and chips.
Yeah, I've given it the... I've exposed, like, in little luxuries. No, they're not habits. They're not habits. Not on the streets. I'm not in Piccadilly.
Sneaky habits with your trifle.
Well,
you've actually exposed it to me. Yeah, when actually telling me about trifle and all that it's yours and you hiding your sweets and stuff like that.
No. I've reminded you of how mean I was to me kids. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, hey, remember how I was there? I was one mean parent.
No, you want to be fair to you. Always brought me up well. I'm a sister. Gotta give you some credit there. What?
What?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I know it'll cost me. So I'm concentrating on the football.
Well, I'm hungry. I need a steak.
Game's got scrappy here now, but they're away, and then they lose the ball. I think that's the pattern of the game, really.
Yeah.
Rushing. That's what's going on. The rushing.
Yeah. That's all it is. You get 2 or 3 passes, but then it's the final ball when you're getting into the attacking third. Man United and Rangers. It's just continuing to break down constantly.
Yeah.
Bit scrappy in the middle of the pitch. Man United are getting more possession in the middle than what Rangers are. But, yeah, it keeps breaking down, really.
Yeah.
Like we said, you've got the Hannibal, you've got Will Fish. You definitely look a level above of everyone else on the pitch.
I just don't understand, again, that clearance from Onana.
He's tried to be cute, like clipping it around the Rangers player, though, didn't he? And Hannibal was under pressure, being closed down.
No,
and he had his front to the goal.
No, I mean, that one is just done there. Right. But I know which one you mean. And that was ridiculous, to be honest. That wasn't a foul. That wasn't a foul.
No. I think you'd throw me over this table harder than that, to be fair.
If I go back to my time learning as a referee, I'd go back to Rule 15, Section A1, right? And say, the law of the land is shoulder to shoulder, bodily contact, no foul.
What law is that? What law is that?
I'm not repeating myself. You know what I mean? Not repeating myself just for you. You don't listen, right? Which has been something you don't rarely do.
You know I do it all the time.
Yes.
Listen, I mean.
No, you don't listen.
Yeah.
You know the rules.
What are the rules? You're always right.
They know that. They know that.
Yeah. Oh, good ball from the Rangers player there. Oh, what was he doing?
Again. Second time in the row. Same lad, yeah, same lad there.
He found space. Did he make a run from left to right? He did.
Yeah, well,
he actually got in behind Will Fish there. Fell asleep. Got in behind him.
He didn't know what to do there.
Matondo.
Ball, the edge of the area, over the top there. And didn't connect with it. Should have controlled it. Handball there.
Surely handball for United, that, wasn't it?
I think what the ref's done, in my
opinion. There coming down the left-hand side. Is anyone supporting him? Go on, lad. Ah, well done. Throw into Man United.
I think the ref played on there. That was handball.
What section and rule is that in the referee's rule book?
My eyes.
The eye test.
The eye test. Well, a few empty seats there now along the side that. So, you know, think the weather and the game, the atmosphere's gone there. So a few people leaving early. You can't blame them, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. The atmosphere's flat. The game's flat. Let's face it. In the second half,
yeah, they were entertained in the first half.
Yeah,
you know, get home now. Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Did you have your Weetabix this morning?
No, I didn't have them this morning. No.
Why?
Why?
Well, I know you not having your Weetabix is a big thing, so...
Because I was having a special breakfast.
A special breakfast?
Special breakfast.
Take me through the special breakfast.
I know it's a healthy one because I'm told it's a healthy one. So my breakfast has changed when I have a cooked breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's egg, sausage, bacon, which, you know, it's not like the bacon I know, but hey, it's called bacon.
So the pork sausages are chicken sausages as well?
And beans. But at the end of the day, it's the eye test. It's what I used to have. So I just look at it as the same. I don't see it as a... Well, whatever anyone sees it, vegan or...
After you ate the breakfast, though, did it feel like a special breakfast?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it felt special. It did. I actually loved it.
Did you?
It took me a long time to eat it. I was over the moon that it took me a long time to eat it.
Did you have your bread with it, or was it toasted?
Toast.
Okay.
Toast.
It's like fried toast. Or French, they call it French toast.
I used to have fried toast when I was a kid all the time. We all did.
Because it was like a cheaper option sort of thing.
Well, I don't know about a cheaper option. You keep going on about, you know, poor. Right? We was poor and that was it, right? So cheaper option or not, I don't know. But I think lots of people had fried bread, fried toast. Just dipped it in and that was lovely.
I know when you look back on like generations, especially like around Christmas time and kids expecting certain presents and stuff like that, where you go back to your day, a lot of people got like apple and oranges and stuff like that for Christmas.
We all...
You know what I mean? How like generations of
used to get it in my stocking.
So different.
Yeah, I used to get it in my sock.
Yeah.
Apple, orange, pear.
Yeah. Yeah, Rangers on the ball. Like I say, not much going on. If some of you are watching it out there, and I'm sure you'll agree. But a good one, Sue Rangers down our right-hand side. Gets a ball in.
Oh, good save Onana.
Good save.
Yeah, got to the ball well, the Rangers player, right in the middle, cross.
Yeah.
First time onto it, left foot, in the air.
Captain
I don't think he got full power on it, but...
done well to direct it, didn't he?
Yeah, he reacted well there, Onana. Yeah. He got down well. I'll give him credit for that one. Done well.
Oh, great tackle there from Ayodele, that. Get the ball forward. Hannibal running.
Oh, what you do? Pushing him.
You know, he was trying it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was trying it on, pushing him. Yeah. I'm pleased with this game. Overall, I'm pleased with it. I think, you know, when you look at it, second game, there's been effort, change of attitude completely. And they've looked as though they all know what they're doing. They've been playing to a plan, stuck with it right throughout the game. Yes, it's two sides playing one game, but I'm happy.
Yeah, definitely happy as well with Yoro making his debut.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
Come off there, you know, played a couple of good balls, crossfield balls as well, to set up attacks. Great tackle early in the first half as well. So. Great debut for him.
Well, it was a nice surprise from waking up this morning. I never expected him to be up there in Scotland playing today. So it was a nice surprise. And he's put up a decent performance today and encouraging going forward. You can see he's tall. You can see he's confident. And the kid's got it. And he should have it. Like I said earlier on. You know, Real Madrid will look at you and PSG, then really you've got something about you. And his performance there today, you know, first time, I don't even think he's been on the training ground. Yeah. I think I've got to give him a 10 out of 10 performance today, just for being up there and doing what he's done. And the 10 out of 10 is for, like, you can see what he's got. Yeah. Confidence. Big confidence there, that kid.
Yeah.
And that's
the thing going forward as well. Always looks up where he can play the ball instead of really looking back towards playing it to the keeper like we do see with some of our centre-halves who I won't name last season. But it's a good start from an 18-year-old cad.
He created a lot of space for himself. Yeah, he created a lot of space for himself.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Kid, what do we call him?
Lenny the Kid.
Lenny the Kid.
What do we call Delict?
Matthew.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm Delict.
That's right. That's the one. There we go. Final whistle.
Final whistle. Manchester United 2, Rangers 0. Just like to thank everyone for joining us for the watch along, getting your thoughts and opinions in. Obviously, in the second half, scrappy game, let's be honest with you. But the first half, it was something to be overall pleased with. Considering what we've seen in the first game against Rosenborg. So there's definitely been a bounce there, and it was good to see some good finishes as well with Ahmad in the first half and Hugo in the second half. Yeah, your overall thoughts quickly?
I thought it was an entertaining game. Pre-seasons can be a bit dull and that. We know that. And I thought that they actually improved in that first half as the game went on. And I thought there were some really good performances. And a lot of people out there should be looking forward to more games. I think there's a lot more to come in this pre-season. You've got to remember how many people aren't here. So there's a battle for places. And I did say this morning, and I said at the start of today, that Sancho and Ahmad, that's the battle today and the battle going forward. And Ahmad is taking it to him.
Cass, I wish we had longer, mate, to go through this, especially if we would have come out with it at the start of the game. But he says, how about food-related players' names? I'll start it off with Little P, which was Javier Hernandez. Richard Club Sport. Tony, my mum fried everything in lard.
And that's the way we lived, and we loved it. And look at me. I'm here. It's done me no harm.
Yeah.
Great.
Just like to thank you all for joining us today, getting involved in the chat. And yeah, we will be back shortly with a match reaction of the game. So if you are available, get that notification on and we'll be